Yo, 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 yo. What is up, everybody? How we doing? How we doing? Oh, what a week. Ho, ho, ho. Welcome to the KillJoy Jake YouTube channel. I'm KillJoy Jake, and you're not. Today, we are talking horror movies, baby. Oh my God. It's been a nutty week. CinemaCon was hosted in Las Vegas this week, ladies and gentlemen. And we got updates on, like, everything. Name a movie. Name a fucking movie. We got an update on it besides Scream 7, because I know someone's gonna, I know some smart ass out there's gonna do it. Someone's gonna be like, we didn't get a Scream 7 update, Jake. And I'm gonna be like, I know, dog. I covered all the other ones, dog. It was crazy. Oh, I'm not complaining. I'm so hyped up. Like, I feel like I'm on crack a little bit. I'm not. I'm not. YouTube will be mad at me if I'm saying I'm doing that, but I'm not. I'm just hyped up, man. So excited. Oh my God, so much exciting news, man. We're gonna get into all of it. If you have any questions, if you want to throw something out there, if you're like, Jake, your opinions fucking suck, I already know that, but you can tell me anyways. Let's do it. Let's run it. Let's talk a little horror movies, man. Dawson's Creek, how's it going, dog? Welcome in, welcome in. Hi, can't wait for the gore in Terrifier 3. Me too, dog. You hope that Art is Santa for the whole movie? Well, you know, listen, Art's got to get that costume first, okay, dog? He's got to get in there. He's got to kill Santa first. That's a fucked up thing to say. We just learned about our Santa today. Watch today's video if you haven't seen it already. I'm gonna be such a jackass for 2 seconds. Hey, look at that, thumbnail. Go check it out. Terrifier 3, new cast member. Scary Movie 6, too. What? Jake's gonna start covering that? Yeah, I am, buddy. I'm so excited. Lots of exciting stuff today, but Terrifier 3, probably the most excited. I'm probably the most excited for that one, man. We found our Santa Claus today, and that is exciting. A horror veteran, too, which is hype. Julian Perez, bro, I am hyped for Five Nights at Freddy's 2. We know it's coming out in fall of next year, probably October, if I had to guess. Put a date on it. It's probably gonna be the big, like, Blumhouse release of October. Literally no one is surprised by that. Hell yeah, dog. I know, I'm hyped for it. I honestly think I'm gonna like Five Nights at Freddy's 2 better than the first one. I really think they're gonna, you know, I don't want to say like, oh, they're gonna make it better, right? You know, I don't know if that's necessarily what I'm going at. I feel like 2 will be more of like a horror movie though. Try to like upgrade the kills, try to make it a little more scary, crazier jump scares, yada yada. Still maybe have that PG-13 feel though, but we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully it's not just a $20 million MadPat video like how the last movie was. We'll see though, Julian. Thanks for being here, dog. Villain Killin' Dylan, thanks for being a KillJoy cult member. Appreciate you. Scream 7, Terrifier 3, Pooniverse, Final Destination 6, Scary Movie 6, Unhealer 2, let's go. Sorry, a little burp there. Yeah, dude, no, I'm hyped. Unhealer 2, though. I don't even think I know the first one there. Gonna be honest, dog. But I'm hyped for all the other stuff. The Pooniverse, what a title. God, I can't wait for that. I'm very excited to see what all the new installments in that is gonna be. That Bambi the Reckoning trailer is hilarious. Ridiculous. I can't wait to see it, dude. Lots of good stuff coming. VKD, thanks for hanging out with us tonight. Appreciate you. RJ Skorenki. I'm never gonna get sick of saying that last name. Skorenki. What's up, dog? How's it going? After seeing the Maxxxine trailer this past Monday, I'm psyched. You know, I'm kind of shocked by how many comments I got from people saying like, wait, what is Maxxxine? Like, oh, cool new slasher, man. And I'm like, oh, dude, it's a sequel to X. And people are like, what's X, man? And I'm like, what? You don't know? You haven't seen X, bro? No way. So I think I've kind of introduced some new people to X and Pearl, and I'm really happy about that. I'm kind of shocked in a way that people don't even know what that is. I'm like, oh, no way, dude. Those were like some of the biggest horror movies from 2022. You got to see those. X and Pearl fucking rock. Like, if you have not seen those movies, oh, do yourself a favor and sit down and just watch both of those. And, you know, and another thing, too, I will say, Pearl is a prequel to X, but I think you should watch them X then Pearl. Like, I've done it the other way around, and I don't know. I think you get more out of it watching it in release order so far. And I wonder if that's going to stay the same with Maxxxine after that comes out. I'm curious. Blucka's making fun of me for being a whole minute late. Damn! 60 seconds late and I'm getting in trouble. Crazy! Blucka, you're a stickler for the rules around here. What's up, dog? You must be happy with your profile picture there. Scary Movie 6 is happening. Blucka, I'm sure you're not I'm sure you're not thrilled about that. But hey, throw it out there. I'm curious what your opinion is on Scary Movie 6 being announced, man. I got my thoughts too, so I don't know. I'm scared. I don't think it's gonna be good. But hey, who knows, man? Ryan Swayze 88, what's up, dog? How's it going? Howdy, hey, howdy, hey. Sorry I'm cursed. Yo, yo, yo. Welcome in, welcome in. Mr. Rick had a bad day. That's no good. Glad this is on and it's getting better. All the love, Mr. Rick. I'm so sorry you had a bad day. Hopefully you have a better weekend, man. Because it's Friday, baby. Anything can happen because it's Friday. El Dante, thanks for being a channel member. Hey all, hope everyone is happy and healthy and enjoying life. Hell yeah, dog. I love it. Good positive sentiment. That's what we need. Everyone needs a little bit of that in their lives. So what's up, dog? Welcome in, welcome in. Infinite Sky, thanks for being a KillJoy cult member. Here we go again. Oh yeah. DJ plays favorites. Same to you, my friend. Hello, hello. Ty Lee is saying we gotta have Morgan the Killer set. What the fuck? Oh, okay. I'm like, dog, what the fuck? We're talking about sex robots? Okay, I'm like, what are we, 7 minutes into this shit? We're already getting into sex robots, dear God. I love it though, man, I love it. I kind of hope Scary Movie 6 is a little more like the first one, where it's like, it kind of follows Scream, roughly, similar plot, but we're introducing elements of like, you know, other scary movies in there as well. Like, I think that would be a lot of fun. I think that's what makes that first movie so special, at least for me. And now with Scream being so popular again, let's do it. Let's run it. Let's make it happen. So we'll see. We'll see what ends up happening with all that. Darth Gutierrez, what's up, dog? How's it going? Yeah, little fist bump there. There we go. I love it. Welcome in, dog. Caitlin Johnston. There's a T in there. Pronounce the T, damn it. What's up, Caitlin? How you doing? Welcome in, welcome in. Ryan, I already said hi to you, Ryan. God damn it. No, I'm just kidding. What's up, dog? You're asking about the Joker 2 trailer. I thought it was sick, man. I have so many weird thoughts about the Joker 2. I'm hearing it's a musical, which is like, what a fucking bold choice. I love it. It sounds like they're swinging for the fences. And I'm here for it, man. I really enjoyed the first one, although I have not rewatched it since I saw it in the theaters in 2019. I need to change that. Dear God, what is going on in the chat right now? Hello, Gunner. What's up, dog? Talking about Algior Zvepi. All right, dog. Welcome in. Appreciate you. Mr. Rick is saying, did you hear the toy company? Rush is making Blood and Honey 2 figures? Oh, fuck. Okay. Hell yeah, dog. I love it. Some Winnie the Pooh, but he's hungry for blood and honey. I like it. I like it. I'm only excited for Alien Romulus. The others can be pleasant surprises when the time comes. Hey, fair enough, man. Honestly, fair enough. Alien Romulus looks fucking awesome, dude. I'm super excited. That is towards the top of my list, I will say. Terrifier 3, Alien Romulus. I'm trying to think what else I'm really hyped for. What's at the top of my list? Maxxxine. Yeah, Maxxxine, Terrifier 3, Alien Romulus. I think for the rest of the year. Now that Saw 11 and The Wolfman have been pushed, those are my top 3 that I just cannot wait for. Like, foaming at the mouth, waiting for these movies. Give them to me, yummy, yummy. Anyways, Caitlin Johnson is saying, what do you think about the new Halloween series coming out? I think I'm a little Michael Myers out. I don't know. I love Michael Myers though. So, I mean, if it's good, fuck yeah. I'm going to be so happy is what I say to that. But, if they end up making it something really, really weird, really out there, maybe like something that's so not Halloween, I don't know. It's a mixed bag, right? Because that's kind of what John Carpenter wanted for the franchise for such a long time, this jukebox of horror feel. So maybe they approach it that way, or maybe they don't. I'm really here for, I don't know, I'm kind of here for something fucking weird at this point. I'm like, you know what, Halloween Ends was kind of weird, and that really worked for some people. I don't know, what if we approach something similar? I know some people are hearing that, and they're like, dear God, no Corey Cunningham. But I just want something that's like worth my time, I want something where it's like, okay, this makes sense. I'm glad we made a Halloween series with motivation, with purpose. Don't just give me, okay, well, we got another thing with Michael Myers. Even though I think it is going to be another thing with Michael Myers, just kind of doing the Halloween 2018 style reboot thing, but in a TV series. I don't know if you guys heard that little update from the people working on it, but the way they talked about it is it's basically just going to be, like, well, Halloween 2018 was again. It's like, oh, well, it's going to continue the story from the original movie. And I'm like, we kind of just did that though, right? Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm judging a book by its cover. Let's see what ends up happening. Scott Royston is saying, your opinions don't suck. They're just funny. You know what? If it's entertaining, I'll take it. I'll take it, man. Mrs. Loomis still sucks. Scott, thanks for being here. Appreciate you. Thomas Cook is saying, hey, Jake, what do you think the Scary Movie reboot or 6 will make fun of? Pick your top 3 you think they will do. Thomas, I am working on a full video talking about this movie. I have so many thoughts about a Scary Movie 6. So many things I feel like that this movie could do that the new Scream movies actually didn't do. I'm like, what if we do this in Scary Movie? We're rebooting Scary Movie. It's going to be a different animal. I really think so. But I feel like we can kind of capture some of that magic of the original, of how goofy and fun that movie was. If we lean into it, you know what I mean? If we just lean into the humor, don't hold anything back. You know what I mean? Just put that really dumb, silly, you kind of have to be a little high humor in there and make it something worth our time for fans of the original movies. Because I don't know about you guys, but like when I was young, I saw that movie way too damn young. Like I think I was like 6 years old when I saw a Scary Movie, and I'm like, this is so funny. What? It's a very dumb movie, but I love it. It's great. So I'm excited to see what it ends up being. I just feel like it's gonna pull its punches, and that's what I'm worried about. But what should they make fun of? Like, what are the things? I think absolutely the new Scream movies, absolutely the like just requels in general, and Terrifier. Oh my God, I want to see a Scary Movie version of Art the Clown. That would be so funny. There is so much they could do with that, dude. Come on now. Public domain horror is so popular right now. They could fuck with that. So much they can make fun of in that movie. I feel like I'm talking about Scream movies too. You know what I mean? With Scary Movie, we're making fun of movies where Scream is more like, oh, we're commentating on movies. We have commentary on them. Nah, Scary Movie's just gonna poke fun at them in the most juvenile way possible. Weirdly a similar setup, right? But just totally different approaches. I'm excited to see what it ends up being, man. Oscar Hernandez, what's up, Oscar? How you doing, man? What's up, bro? Do you think Anna Darius? Do you think Anna Faris will be back? Can you really make a good? I mean, listen, let's be honest here. Can you really make a good Scary Movie without Anna Faris or like Regina Hall, the Wayans brothers? That's what I say. That's what I say about that. Get the right people. Get the right people on all this, and then make it good. Lotta D, lotta dumb, lotta do. What's up, bro? KillJoy Jake. I am making Michael Myers versus Winnie the Pooh, which is set after the second movie and after my version of Halloween Ends. It really is interesting. Check it out. August 5th of 2032. Oh, man, I'll be there, man. Listen. I'll be there. It sounds like it's a while away, but I'm holding it down, writing that date down, August 5th, 2032. I can't wait, dog. Screamin' Ice Cream is here. What are you the most excited for? Joker 2, Maxxxine, or Terrifier 3? Probably Terrifier 3, but Maxxxine looks really fucking good, dude. Maxxxine looks like a scary version of Scream 3, and I'm so excited for that. I can't wait. I don't know, man. I love like an LA set, just movie, TV show, whatever. And I'm so excited to see a good slasher set there, man. It looks bloody, it looks gory, it looks fun. I can't wait. I'm very hyped. Amit, what's up, bro? How's it going? I feel like Elizabeth Debicki, I love that last name, Debicki, could be a possible killer candidate. She's the director after all. Oh, I see where you're going. I see where you're going with this. And she could be the new Roman Bridger. She was always wearing the black leather jacket. Okay, I see. I feel you. I see where you're coming from, man. That would be dope. That would be actually very sick. Man, I almost don't hate that. Because, you know, you could kind of do the Scream 3 thing, but better. Oh, man. Did I just say that? I did. But, yeah, I'd be into it. I could be into Elizabeth Debicki being our killer, the director of the film. Ooh, I like that. I like that a lot. Just, you know, don't make her Maxxine's secret soap opera brother, and then I'll be happy with it. I love it. Very good theory, man. I'm vibing with it. Let's see what they end up doing. Old School just rewatched New Nightmare. Very nice. Love that movie. New Nightmare rocks, man. You only saw Pearl, not X yet? Dude, watch X. X is like one of my favorite slasher movies of the, well, there's not too many. Well, I guess there's some slasher movies in the 2020s so far that have been big hits. But X, Terrifier 2, those have been my favorite slasher movies of the 2020s so far. Like 1 and 2, baby. Good shit. When you thought you said it was called Exit Pearl. Oh, I guess I was calling you out, El Dante. I kid. Kevin Ramos is saying Jake will be great in commentary calling the matches in WWE. That would be so much fun. I would love to do that. I know nothing about wrestling at all. Like, my friends tell me about it. They're like, dude, Roman Reigns like put an elbow in some guy's face and it was crazy. And I'm just like, hell yeah, dog. I don't know what any of that even means or whatever. Like, I don't know, man. I saw Dune 2 last night with my buddies and they were talking about wrestling and I'm just like, I don't know what any of this means, but hell yeah. I'm glad you're excited, man. That's my vibe. That's my vibe whenever anyone starts talking about that. Thomas Cook is saying, how do they work as a sequel though? I don't understand, or would that spoil X? What can I tell you without spoiling X? So Maxxxine is a continuation to X, which continues the story of the final girl. I mean, you saw that in the trailer, right? You know, that's not me spoiling anything. It just does that. I won't say any more than that. But watch X, watch Pearl, and then watch Maxxxine in July. There you go. Go check it out. Noah Atkinson, what's up, dog? Thanks for being a member. Appreciate you. What's up, Jake? Tom Holland plus Zendaya. They should be the final couple. Oh, some drama. Drama with this couple. I love it, man. I just saw Zendaya kicked ass in Dune 2, dude. I'm kind of sad that I waited so long to see that. I was not... Dune 1, I'm not going to say it's a bad movie, right? I'm not going to say it's a bad movie. It was just very slow. I don't know if I was crazy about it. But I saw Dune 2 last night, and I'm like, this fucking rocks. This is everything I wanted from Dune 1. This is so good. Dune 2 is amazing. I really enjoyed that one. It's probably my favorite film from Denis Villeneuve? Villeneuve? Is that how you pronounce his fucking name? I don't know. But probably my favorite film from him so far. I really enjoyed that one. That was really fun. Zendaya fucking rocked, too. Loved it. Sarah Campbell... Not crazy about X. X was fine. Found Pearl a little boring. But oh my God, Maxxxine looks incredible. It's right up my alley. Looks like will 100% be your favorite of the trilogy. Well, I'm sorry you didn't like those two. But Maxxxine does look like it's going to be a lot more fun, though. I will say that. X is a little slow. Pearl, a little slow, too. But it's so worth it for the big punches at the end. Or the kills in X, I should say. And the characters in X are so good. I could spend another hour with those characters. They're so well written, in my opinion. I don't know. Love it. Love the Ty West's dialogue. Like, just keeps me engaged, man. A lot of his like plots move a little slow, in my opinion. But like, I can just listen to him write dialogue all fucking day. I love it. I love the way he writes dialogue. Normal people aren't horror maniacs, Jake. Well, that's why we're all here, my friend. Marley Kai 2000 is saying, I hope Scary Movie 6 mocks everyone and everything that has happened over the years. I mean, that's kind of what they do best, right? Except for Scary Movie 5, but we forget about that one. Don't worry about it. It's totally fine. Monster Mashed Potatoes. I love the name. 10 out of 10 name. What's up, dog? What's up, Jake? Love your content. Fellow horror Jake here. Oh my God. And you're a Jake? You like Monster Mashed Potatoes. You got a dope fucking name. I'm a fan. 10 out of 10 so far. And is that some art in your profile picture I see? I love this. What's up, dog? How you doing? Thanks. I appreciate you loving the content. I try. Sometimes I do try. So thank you. Thanks for being here, my friend. Hell yeah, dog. Thanks for being here. Madison, what's up? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome in. What else is going on? Luck is a mixed bag on Scary Movie 6. I'm happy a comedy is coming back to theaters. Agreed. I'm not expecting much, even if the Wayans come back as a haunted house series didn't really hold a candle to Scary Movie. Yeah, the haunted house movies are whatever, man. I feel you on that. We were doing some makeup tests for the short film that I'm working on the other day, and my good buddy Darjan was like, we should watch a haunted house while we do makeup. And I'm like, man, I've seen that movie once, and that was enough. That was that was enough for me, man. That's really funny though. We ended up watching a Medea movie instead. So first time watching one of those. Tell you what, it was goofy. Tyler Joseph is saying Michael Myers killed a kid in Halloween 2018. Sure did. Chucky did it in Chucky Season 2, Episode 1. And why are we now just talking about Art the Clown and Terrifier 3? Personal, though, I think he's not going to do it. Well, you know, man, I feel like with that teaser trailer that came out last November, it's almost like they set an expectation for the film that if they kind of don't meet that now, I feel like I'd be a little disappointed, you know? It's not like, oh, I want to, KillJoy Jake wants to see children die on screen. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying that Terrifier 3 needs to find a way to be more brutal than the last entry, because that's what Terrifier 2 did somehow. How do they do that? Maybe they take it a step too far. That's a step that some fans might check out on. But I will continue to stay on the hill of horror movies need to push boundaries. That's why these movies exist. And if that's the route that they got to go to do that, well, we'll just have to see, man. I don't know. I mean, there are plenty of horror movies that are too far for me. I will say that. I mean, fuck, Last House on the Left is too far for me. Beau is Afraid is too far for me. But I still really enjoy these movies. They fuck me up mentally. But goddamn. What's my opinion on the Chucky show? It's just not for me, man. It's Seed of Chucky the show. You know, for fans of that movie, if you love Seed of Chucky, you will love the show. It is just outrageous, ridiculous, over the top. We don't care if this doesn't make sense. We're just gonna throw it in there. It is a sandbox, essentially, and that's not like. That is for some people. That is for a certain demographic. I think the younger Chucky fans probably fucking love it, would be my guess. It's just not for me. I don't know. I love 90% of the movies. That's a very rough percentage. Really, the only movie in the whole franchise I'm not crazy about is Seed of Chucky. I think the rest of them are fucking amazing. Like, I really love, even honestly, even the remake, man. I give the remake some shit, but it's got some good moments. I will say that. So, I don't know. I'm just not crazy about it. I wish I liked it more. I want to like it. I keep giving it a chance. I watched 2 episodes of season 2 and it just didn't do it for me. There was a couple of moments in season 2, episode 1 where I was like, okay, maybe they're starting to get this thing back on the rails, and immediately in episode 2, it's like, okay, well, well, whatever, dog. And then, I don't know, man, I watched, it was the same thing with season 3. I was like, episode 1 was, not bad, okay. And then, yeah, okay, it just falls off immediately for me personally. But I'm excited to see a new Chucky movie come out sometime soon, so we'll just have to see, man. I'm hyped to see what comes next from that franchise. Sean Kohler, thanks for being a member, man. Appreciate your support. Do you know if the Pale Girl has been confirmed as part of the Terrifier 3 cast? I feel like Vicky might be sort of replacing her role, but I hope she shows up. So, based on all of the research that I've done on Terrifier 3, it sounds like the crux, the most important element to what makes Art the Clown who he is the little pale girl. Now, you know, I have my theories, I have my speculation and all that, but I feel like you can't make a Terrifier movie at this point without that character. I really think one of the bigger reveals of the film is going to be about said character too. So I don't, off the top of my head, actually, I don't know if, what's her name? Emily McLean or whatever has been 100% confirmed. I think she has, if I'm not mistaken. I know, Chris Jericho has, like Samantha Scafidi has, obviously Lauren Lavera, Elliot Fulham, David Howard Thornton. But I think they kind of have to have this character, man. I don't know. Everything that Damien Leone says about the film, it just sounds like this is a super important and integral character to the story that they're setting up. So, Sean, I would say, like, yeah, like she, even if she's not, like, come on now. Damien Leone is talking about how she's kind of the one that brought Art the Clown back to life and all that. Who is this? Who is this character? We didn't get that explanation. She has to be in Terrifier 3. So, fingers crossed, baby. Barb, what's up? What's up? Happy Friday. Happy Friday, Barb. What's up? What's up? How you doing? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Appreciate you for being a member. What villains would you want to see in Batman 2? I've been saying this since I left the theater for the first Batman. I would love to see Matt Reeves tackle Mr. Freeze. I think Mr. Freeze fucking rocks, and unfortunately, we've just never gotten a very good portrayal of him on screen. Apologies, Arnold. But let's hope for it. Let's hope for it, man. Comic accurate Mr. Freeze would be dope, because what I like so much about the Batman is that it's, I think, the most comic accurate version of the character, which, God, I sound like such a dork saying that, don't I? I don't know. I'm hoping to see that in the sequel. I really have been following those updates too closely, though. For the Batman 2. I know the release date like got pushed and stuff. I don't know much else, I'm going to be honest. But I am very excited for it. I loved that first one. I had a really good time with that. This is a name. Even the scary one on Blu-ray and DVD with good old Scotty. What's up, dog? How you doing? I'm going to call you good old Scotty. What's up, dog? Hey there, KillJoy Jake. Good to see you, and I enjoy your shows. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks for enjoying. Thanks for hanging out, dude. Appreciate you a whole bunch. Bluck is saying, I want to be hyped for Maxxxine, but it really does feel like it is just Scream 3 done right, and Elizabeth just feels like in-your-face killer with everything the trailer showed. I don't know, man. I mean, I'm telling you that there's that one shot of the actor Bobby Cannavale. I don't know how to pronounce his name. Where he's got the same gloves on as the killer, dude. Like, I'm pretty dead set on old Bobby being our killer. But it would be, honestly, I wouldn't be against Elizabeth being our killer either, because she couldn't have the same motive as what Maxxxine has. Or, I mean, not Maxxxine, sorry, what Roman has in Scream 3. So I feel like it's different enough. And honestly, if they go the Bobby Cannavale being the killer route, well, then we're going to make the comparison of, well, this is just Scream 6, you know, the cops are the killers again. So no, I get it. I either way, I can see the comparisons, but I think that Ty West will find a way to make it his own. So we'll just have to see. Or maybe not. You know what I mean? Maybe it is just Scream 3 ripoff, and then I'm going to be scratching my head like, what the fuck? But we'll see. What else do we got going on? Definitely Scary Movie 6 should parody public domain Terrifier reboots with Scream and The Exorcist. Oh, absolutely. Make fun of Exorcist Believer. That would be fun. That would be dope. I'm here for that. Mr. Piss Taker. Why is Garfield your profile picture, Doug? What's up? How you doing? Hi, Jake. Did you start filming today? We start filming in probably a week. Oh my God, I'm stressed out. We still got to do a lot before then, but it's okay. Everything's fine, and I'm so excited. I can't wait. We're so hyped. I gave a little announcement in my video today, which I'll run over quickly for those who haven't seen it. Like the video just came out, so I don't blame you. But little update, we are filming our short film like next week. Like we're getting to work on it. It's been so much work all year just getting this thing set up, and we're finally doing it. Like it's weird. It's kind of weird, honestly. And I'm so excited. I can't wait to finally get to it. It's going to be a very fun weekend. The other thing too is that my dad just had hip surgery. Like he is not able to walk. He's really in some bad shape right now. So I've been trying to allocate the majority of my time towards just, taking care of him, making sure he's okay and all that. And it's been a lot. It has been unbelievably stressful. So I probably won't be posting too many videos, doing too many live streams next week or nothing. I do want to get an Abigail review out though for you guys, because like obviously that's a huge movie, but unfortunately the stars have aligned in a very bad way where it's just like I got so much going on. There's no way I'm going to be able to do much else. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get the Abigail review out, so I don't even want to promise that. But that's my goal for next week in terms of content creation, is hopefully I can just review that and then just call it a day. But with everything going on, I don't know, man. Shit's crazy. There's a lot going on, and I'm so excited for you guys to see this short film. It's good. I promise you, it's good. Like we have worked relentlessly on the scripts, the setup, the everything about this. I'm so proud of this. There's the whole team working on this. I don't even know. I don't know what I would do without them. They're fucking amazing. Like amazing. So I'm just so grateful to be surrounded by such good people. So I don't know. Very exciting stuff. Can't wait for you to see it. I can't tell you any more than that, but soon you will know. Infinite Sky's asking a really good question here. Is there any movie genre that you're not into? This is a horror page, so let's keep it horror. I think the only genre of horror movies that like rarely hits for me is like documentary style horror. Like I don't know, I just can't get into it. A big element to that is you really got to suspend your disbelief, which usually isn't hard for me, but like when you're trying to tell me like things like, oh, this, like you got to just imagine this really happened. That's a lot, man. That's a lot for me to buy into. Especially when other horror movies don't need to do that to be scary. So that's kind of my big thing with documentary style horror. Like I'm trying to think of a good example, like Lake Mungo. I don't know. I just couldn't get into that one. I only watched it once, so maybe I need to give it another try. I'm trying to think more documentary style horror. There's a lot of found footage that goes down that route. Like some of the Hell House sequels do that. I don't know. I'm not crazy about it. It's like true crime. I can get into that because it's like that really fucking happened. Like that is horrifying. I have existential dread watching some true crime shit. I'm like, this is fucked up. I don't know about this. But found footage, I love found footage. Found footage fucking rocks. Those are two separate entities, I promise. If you're setting your thing up like, this really happened, dude, like, oh my God, and the whole horror of your situation relies on that, I don't know if I can get into that. Paula is looking forward to Scream 6. Well, Paula, let me tell you, it is out already, and it's a fucking banging movie. I don't care what Twitter has to say about it. Welcome in, Paula. I appreciate you. Thanks for being here. What else we got going on here? Who else is with us tonight? Shay Rance, what's up, dude? How's your film going? Things are going good. It's just a lot of work. I'm so hyped though. I'm so hyped for you to see it. It's gonna be awesome. It's gonna be good stuff. Welcome in, man. Welcome in. Antonis, what's up, dog? How you doing? I love the profile picture. Did you watch the mid-season premiere of Chucky season 3? I just have not. I have not seen it, man. I don't know. I want to watch it. I probably should be watching it and reviewing it. I just cannot get into it, man. I don't know. It's just not for me. I don't feel like I just don't feel like it's written very well. And feel that most of the Child's Play movies are written really well for what it is. You know, it's a killer doll movie. It's really goofy. It's really fun. It's really fun. But I think all those movies have a level of like, I don't want to, like, is relatability the right word? Like, I feel like, okay, like there's enough going on here that feels like real life where it's like, okay, like I can follow this. And like, there's a there's a voodoo Chucky doll running around killing people and saying a bunch of crazy shit. That's ridiculous. But like, at least there's a grounded story. The human like elements and story elements to it are so out there. I don't know, man. It's just not for me. I wish I liked it though, because I love the majority of those movies so much, but it is so ridiculous at times. I can't get into it. I love ridiculous moments in horror too. You know, a little here and there, that's great, but you got to break that up with stuff. It's the Rob Zombie problem, but in a completely different way. Like Rob Zombie's Halloween is like 100% the whole time, and there's no breaks. You know, that's kind of how I feel about the Chucky show. It is just ridiculousness the entire time. Season 1 had a few moments of like some decent drama, but season 2 completely loses that. And from what I saw of season 3, it seems like it's the same. So I don't know. It's just not for me. If you love it though, fuck yeah. I'm so glad. I know a lot of people really do enjoy the Chucky show, and that's awesome. Like, I'm glad people are digging it. So I don't know. I'm just not really vibing with it. Ella's a channel member. What's up, Ella? How you doing? How's everyone doing? Also fiending for Art the Clown this December. I'm so excited for it. I cannot wait. I hope you get to see it in theaters too. I believe they're still releasing it on October 25th, but I will say that new article that came out about it releasing in theaters did not feature the release date. So I'm wondering if that got changed or not. We'll have to see. I hope we get to see it this October though. That would be a lot of fun. Chucky dissing Megan would be hilarious. I'd be into that for Scary Movie 6. That'd be a lot of fun. What's up, Manny? How you doing? MMM. Manny's Manic Media. Manic Media? Ugh. Words are hard, Manny. What's up, dude? What else is going on? Who else has got some crazy questions? How would you like to see fan villains face off? Ooh, interesting. Dylan's New Nightmare Freddy versus Never Hike Alone Jason. That would be a lot of fun. I'm not against that at all, actually. I mean, didn't Womp Stomp work on Dylan's New Nightmare, right? Vincent DeSanti worked on that? I want to say he did. Yeah, I'd be so down for that. It'd be a lot of fun. I kind of want a full I want a full Dylan's New Nightmare though. You know what I mean? I feel like that was kind of just like a couple of really cool scenes put together. I want like a full ass, I mean, obviously, you know, that's asking a lot from a fan film, but I would love to see just a full ass Dylan's New Nightmare movie, but that's not just like, what was that? Like 34-ish minutes runtime. I would love to see like a 90-minute version of that, like something similar to Never Hike Alone 2. That'd be really cool if we could see something like that and then get the crossover movie, right? That's asking a lot, of course. Dylan's New Nightmare was really cool. I really enjoyed it. It was fun, especially as a Freddy fan, to finally just see something modern with Freddy Krueger. It was like, whoa, this is fucking sweet. And Dave McRae, so good as Freddy Krueger, like fucking fantastic. So I love what this little community is able to do. It's so fucking fantastic. Ella, thank you so much. Surgery is so stressful. Take all your time. I will be thinking about your pops. Thank you. I really appreciate that. It's tough right now, but we're getting through it. We're making it happen. Any thoughts on Sting? I got to see that one hella early. I have not gotten time to do reviews. I got to see Civil War early. I got to see Sting early, and I just never got around to talking about them. But I really liked both. Sting was, I don't know. Sting wasn't, well, did I really like Sting? I don't know. Sting is fine. It's a spider movie, man. It is a run-of-the-mill spider movie. I don't know if there's anything in there that you'll find super shocking or surprising, but it's got some decent kills. It's got some goofy characters. And it's got some fun little character moments. Honestly, that's the best element to it. Practical effects are pretty solid across the board too. There's some really gross out moments. So if you're like me and you like gross shit, you'll have a good time with it. Arcadian looks fucking awesome. I have not seen that one yet. I believe it's out now though, if I remember correctly. And it looks fucking awesome. So Sting though, if you have not seen it yet, and if you're looking for a fun little spider movie, go check it out. Don't expect best horror movie of the year or anything like that, but it's a solid 6 out of 10. You know, it's a really solid movie. It's a really solid, fun little flick. That's what I'll say about it. Arcadian looks like it could be something special though, little sleeper hit. Nick Cage fighting off against weird, Quiet Place monsters. I'm here for it, dude. What other questions we got going on here? Bryan Cranston or Giancarlo Esposito as Mr. Freeze. Oh my God. I mean, listen, Giancarlo plays the best villains in all of media. So of course him, of course him, of course, my man, Giancarlo Esposito. Ty Lee can't get into zombie movies. Home invasion movies and most vampire movies just aren't my thing usually. Okay. I really like home invasion movies though. Ooh, those are creepy. I think I will die on this hill, but I think the best setting for a horror movie is just a house. Like, keep it simple, man. Somebody's house. That's so scary. Like, you know, you can go like Hostel, right? Hostel is scary because it's like we're going to another country and stuff. We don't know what the situation is there. And I don't know what's going to happen. Are we going to get killed or I don't know. But setting a horror movie at somebody's house is so vulnerable. You know what I mean? It's like that could just happen to you while you're watching this movie in the comfort of your own home. So something about that. I don't know. Oh, honestly, it's one of my favorite genres. I love it. Sean Kohler is saying thoughts on Talk to Me and Its sequel. That's apparently coming out next year. You watched your short film videos recently. Sounds like you have a cool idea. Hope filming goes well. Thank you, Sean. Appreciate that. I'll have another update this week. I've been trying to get around to it. Oh God. Time is of the essence and all that. The Talk to Me sequel. What do I have to say about that? I think that Talk to Me is a good enough idea to have a sequel. I just don't know if that story needs continuation. Like maybe if we have brand new characters that are, you know, affected by the same situation from that last movie, that's cool. Like I'm into that. Why not? I just think if we try to continue the story from the last movie, that might be kind of weird, even though I really do love those characters. So I think we kind of have to introduce some new characters into the mix for the next one, but I'm here for it. I'm here for this being a franchise. I love my Rocka Rocka boys. I'm happy they're doing real good. The success they're having right now is awesome. So I'm hoping for something crazy, man. I'm hoping for something crazy from the next movie for sure. Oh my God, Barb, thank you for the $5. Really appreciate the support. Thank you. Saying, who's your guess for the last one standing at the end of Abigail, judging by cast in the trailer? That is a very good question. I'm really hoping for like a bloodbath here. I'm not gonna lie. You know, with how the trailer was really restrained from showing us any deaths, thought that was really cool. This is a really good question because I do think that some of our characters are going to turn into vampires somehow, some way. In this movie, I hate that I do this, but I can't help it sometimes. I did slow down the trailer a little bit, notice some things about it. Feel like Catherine Newton's character is coming back as a vampire at some point in the film. It looks a lot like Ready or Not too, which I don't know how I feel about that yet. There are some scenes in the trailer where I'm like, that's like a scene taken right from Ready or Not, bro. Like, what is this Ready or Not with a vampire? I don't know what's going on, man, but I'm here for it. I'm excited to check it out. Abigail looks fucking awesome though. I'm very hyped. I really think the whole cast is going down besides Melissa Barrera. Like I really think she's going to be the last one left standing at the end of it. I do think Giancarlo Esposito is our bad guy, like our secret bad guy in the mix, you know? Because he's always a bad guy and he's always good. But I'm here for it. I'm very excited for the film nonetheless. And yeah, I really think Melissa Barrera is going to walk out of that thing covered in blood as the building burns down. Does that sounds familiar? I don't know. But either way, whatever it ends up being, I'm very excited for it, man. I love Ready or Not from 2019. That was one of my favorite horror movies from that year. And if this is anything like that, I mean, is that such a bad thing? You know, I'm like, maybe that'll be fun. Radio Silence, too, had a very weird announcement today. I don't know if you guys heard about this or not, but they're making a comedy film with Andy Samberg. Like, what? They're in talks to direct some, like, comedy with Andy Samberg. And I'm like, okay, fuck yeah, go off. Make it happen. Versatility, baby. That's what I'm talking about. I almost feel like in a way, I don't want to say they're sick of horror, but I do feel like they maybe want to deviate, try something else, you know? And that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. Sometimes you got to do that. Sometimes you got to focus on other things that you want to do. Branch out of your comfort zone and all that. So I'm here for it, man. I think Melissa Barrera is going to be the only one that lives. And Abigail's going down. That little shit's gonna die. Barb, thanks for the $5 though. I really appreciate the support. Fuck yeah, let's run that shit. I can't wait. Couple more days and we get to see that one. Erica's saying, hey. What's up? How you doing? You ready for Christian Bale's Frankenstein movie? I'm hyped for that too. I've been hearing good things about that one. I love that we're doing all these new takes on like old school monsters and stuff. I don't know. That's one thing I just don't think I'll get sick of. I really, I don't know. I'm always here for it. I'm always down for a reimagining of these classic characters that I love so much. Scott Royston is gifting memberships left and right. Oh my God. Thank you, Scott. I appreciate that. Darth Kermit, Thomas Cook, Garrett Peck, Richie Kirsch, question mark? Oh, what's up with that? And Fort Misery Gaming have just been gifted cult memberships. You guys officially can know what the fuck is going on behind the scenes at KillJoy Jake. What is that fucker working on? Well, now you know. All those, I got some update videos talking about my short film that I'm working on and where you might see it other than YouTube. What's all that about? Go check out those videos and find out. I'll have a new update video next week. I hand to God, it's gonna happen. I promise. I've been trying to make an update on that for like a week now. We're gonna make it happen in the coming weeks, next couple of days. I promise. But Scott, thank you for the memberships, man. I really appreciate you. Go check out those fun little videos. Infinite Sky is throwing $2 out there too. Thanks, dude. Appreciate that. Saying, after watching Hostel, will you ever visit Slovakia? Actually, yeah, I would love to. The director of photography for the short film that we're working on just told me about how he went to Turkey recently and was with a bunch of like helping refugees and all that. And I'm like, I kind of want to do something like that. Like, that's so wonderful. I would love to do that at some point. I just got a passport recently too. Ooh, stepping into territory that I really can't talk about. I just got a passport recently though, and I'm like, oh fuck, like the possibilities are endless. I can go to so many places. So I'm kind of thinking about that. I'm kind of thinking about doing something. I don't know, helping out in any ways that I can. You know, I'm so busy now, but I am gonna have some free time in the back half of the year, and I'm kind of thinking about doing something like that. So I would actually love to go overseas somewhere and do something. Infinite Sky though, thanks for the $2, man. I appreciate that. I would go to all those places though, man. I just don't get mixed up in a billionaire kill cults thing. Just don't do that, you know? If you're backpacking and someone says, go here instead, man, just don't do it. I love Hostel though. Oh God, those movies are so fucked up. Erica's great. It's Friday and I have the weekend off. Nice. How are you? I'm fantastic. I don't have the weekend off, but I am still fantastic, Erica. Enjoy yourself. Enjoy yourself and have fun. Because that's the biggest thing. Have fun. That's what life is all about. Any updates on Dairy, Stranger Things, Nosferatu, or Trap? Last I heard about Stranger Things, which I want to cover closer, but I don't know, doesn't seem to be that big of an interest here on YouTube. Not gonna lie, Stranger Things Season 5 is one of the biggest things that I'm excited for. There's some rumors, some things circulating about Joseph Quinn potentially being on set for Season 5, so that has me kind of like weirdly excited. I mean, he died, you know, dude died in the last season, but like, is he coming back? What's going on? What's going on there? I'm excited to find out nonetheless. So, hearing some rumors about that I think are fun. Nosferatu coming out later this year is a movie I'm highly anticipating as well. I keep forgetting about it whenever I talk about it, but we have a new Robert Eggers film on the rise. Oh God, I'm hyped. I don't talk about that one enough either, but I am very excited for it. All three of Robert Eggers' films so far have blown my fucking mind every time I've seen them. And I don't own two of them, which is such a problem. Got to buy The Northman and The Witch. Love those movies. So good. I really want to see The Mommy have another movie or just rebrand. What? Are you talking about like the from Barbarian? I'm so confused. What is The Mommy? I gotta know. Are y'all fucking with me right now? What's happening? La-da-dee, la-da-doo, la-da-dum. Winnie the Pooh versus Michael follows as Pooh, Piglet, Owl going on a mission in Ashdown to go after Christopher Robin and his sister as they come across Michael Myers as it leads to a bloody brawl. Do they make it down to Haddonfield or something too? What is Winnie the Pooh finding that Haddonfield just has better honey to eat, perhaps? I'm excited for it. What else do we got going on here? Darth Kermit is saying best scary film of 2026 was 100% going to be Paw Patrol 3. I feel ya. Honestly, I'm with you there. Erica is saying, oh, I'm glad you are fantastic and sorry about your non-off weekends. It's all good. I don't mind. It's work I don't mind doing at all. It's very fun stuff. Short film coming soon. Ugh! Making it happen. Jake still needs to give Dracula 2020 a chance. It stars the stepdad in The Northman. Oh, okay. Well, that's another reason for me to check it out, man. I'm not gonna lie. I got so many, dude. The watch list is pages and pages and pages long, dog. So I'm getting to it. I'm getting to it, man. I'm making it happen. Ella's saying I kind of loved how much they paid homage to Hostel in the Thanksgiving movie that came out this past year. A lot of cast members for sure. I wonder if there was any Easter eggs. I don't know if I noticed any of them. But definitely a lot of the same actors for sure. I remember what's his fucking name? The one guy who's like that owns the store or whatever. That guy's from Hostel. I know that. Ha! No, that is sick though. I agree. Sounds like the people who work with Sounds like the people that work with Eli Roth like working with him. So that's cool. Pretty sick. Pretty sick stuff. What am I drinking? Piss. No. It looks like that though, doesn't it? This is a mango tea. I am part of the Panera Sips Club, not sponsored. But oh my God, that shit's fucking awesome. I'm going to be so real with you. Panera, please give me money. I think it's like $12 a month or something. You just get like free drinks whenever the fuck you want. And I'm like, I need this in my life. I need caffeine all the time to work. So here we are. Here we go. Let's do it. E is saying KillJoy Jake, who is the most overrated female pop artist. I don't know. I actually like a lot of female pop artists nowadays. I really like I'm not going to lie. I really like Billie Eilish, William Eyelash. Really like her music. I really like, I'm trying to think, like, who Demi Lovato. I actually really like her music. I know some people just, you say that name and people are like, oh, they want to just, burn you at the stake. And I'm just like, Jesus, relax. Oh my God. I just like music. Let me love. Let me love, people. I really like her music. I don't know. What's wrong with being confident? I'm not ashamed of how much I listen to that song. Anyways, what's your thoughts on the Crow remake? Personally, I'm excited to see where they go with it. Dude, I'm so sorry. This is such a blind spot for me. I unfortunately have never seen The Crow. Like I want to I gotta watch it. I gotta make it happen. I keep meaning to because the new one's coming out and I'm just like, fuck, time, so little time, so many movies. Dear God. But yes, I do want to check that one out at some point because I want to know what all the fuss is about. People are so mad about this movie and I just don't get it because I've never seen the original, So I'm just like, I don't know what's going on. So I just don't have an informed opinion. I'm so sorry. I love Bill Skarsgård though. He's so the best part of Dune 2. The best part. I will die on that hill. He's the best part of Dune 2 by far. There's an entire sequence with him that is basically a 5 Gum commercial, and I loved it. It itched, it scratched an itch inside my 2000s loving heart, and I loved it. It was awesome. So I don't know. For that, I'm kind of supporting the movie. I love him. Bill can do no wrong for me personally. So I'm excited to see why people are so mad because I just, I don't get it. I never saw the original. I'm a normie. I'm a normie who's never seen that fucking movie. Well, what the fuck? What the fuck is going on? Thomas Cook is saying, how would you feel about a Stranger Things and Halloween crossover? I mean, the states they took place in are right next to each other. Oh, that's a very good point. Very good point. Crossovers are tough, right? They're inherently a little goofy. Because sometimes you have to do some stretches in logic to make it all work. I mean, look at Alien versus Predator, look at Freddy versus Jason, look at The Ring and The Grudge crossover that they made. That's a real thing. Look it up. They're all goofy. You know what I mean? I think if you're going to do a crossover film between two properties, you got to have two things that are inherently goofy. I think Halloween, definitely inherently goofy. Stranger Things is a little goofy, but it's just a random mix. You know what I mean? Like Alien versus Predator makes sense. If it's the xenomorph skull that's in Predator 2, if it's the fact that they're both huge R-rated sci-fi properties going against each other. Freddy versus Jason, two big 80s horror icons going against each other. I almost feel like a Halloween and a Texas Chainsaw Massacre crossover could work in a weird sort of way because even that franchise gets a little goofy at times. So I don't know if Michael's going to fight anybody. I kind of want to see him go against Someone where it would just make sense. Who's the best person for Michael to fight? The Demogorgon or Leatherface? You know what I mean? I don't know. It's a tough question. It's a tough question, man. I don't even know what Stranger Things could cross over with. Like, what's another like really big, like 80s style show? Like, I don't know much about Riverdale. Like, I really don't. I hear people talk about it. I don't even know what year that is set in. But I'm like, oh, maybe that? I don't know. I don't know when that's set, though. So that's another one. I'm a fake fan of Riverdale. I don't even know what the fuck's going on in that. Madison Kazmarski, what's up, dog? How the fuck you doing? Saying the Death Lemonade is delicious. You're welcome for introducing you to the Sips Club. I'm so thankful. I don't know how I would get through this month without you or the Sips Club. I'm gonna be so honest. So thank you. Thank you for your help, and thank you for the Death Lemonades. It means a whole lot. Jasper Uno, that is a fucking banging title, dude. Oh my god, what a name. 10 out of 10 name right there. Hey, on a slow weekend, you should watch the Roger Corman trilogy Carnosaur. I've heard of this. I've never watched it. A B-horror bloody dinosaur series. Stupid, bloody fun. Oh, dude, yeah, no, I'm so down for that. I've been reading a lot about Roger Corman shit lately. Man, that's a can of worms. That's all I'm gonna say. I would absolutely love to watch this though at some point. I'm Jasper. I'm 100% right there with you. That would be so fucking crazy. So I'm there. I'm here for it. Carnosaur. I'm actually writing that down. I'm gonna probably take a little. So I'm not gonna lie. The last week of April, I'm probably taking a break because I have been going insano style since since the beginning of March. I have not had a break. I am taking the last week of probably April to just fucking rest and not think about anything and, you know, help my fucking dad. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. I think I'm going to just watch Carnosaur. Maybe get a little stoned because it's legal in Ohio now, baby. Let's fucking go. Anyways, Lil Hog, sorry, with a Mr. Beast icon. Terrifier 5 and 6. Are we going to get that far? I fucking hope so, baby. I would love it. I know Terrifier 4 is probably going to happen. And oh my god, y'all are getting ahead of yourselves. Are you excited for Terrifier 8? Yeah. God, I can't take it. I don't know if I can take like what 5 more, 6 more. I can't even do fucking simple math. 6 more Terrifier films. Dear God, what are they gonna do with Art the Clown next? Oh my God. Infinite Sky, I do know about this though, about how Brandon Lee, he died on set years before the Rust incident. I do know about that. I do know about Brandon Lee dying on set. I've just never actually seen the movie. It's weird. I learned about that story at a very young age. And I just never went and watched that movie. I've seen, it's fucked up. I've seen so many like full moon picture movies that I'm like, why did I even watch that? But I've never seen like classic, there are classic movies that I just have never seen because I decided to watch like fucking what all the Puppet Master movies instead. Yeah, it's crazy. It's it's crazy stuff. Those are fucking goofy, dude. Those are some goofy movies. There are 2 or 3 Crow sequels and a TV show. Oh man, this is the Omen all over again. I watched all of those and then no one really cared about my Omen content. So then I was like, okay, well I guess I'm not ranking those. I did watch all those movies though. I was so ready for it. Do I watch all the Crow movies too? And then I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see what happens. What's up, Matt? How you doing, man? Welcome in. Welcome in. Look at you, still being a Look at you still being a mod. Sorry, frog in my throat, dog. What's up, bro? How you doing? How you doing, Matt? Matt's starting up his channel real soon. He's doing gaming content, making that happen. Never call me dog again. I think if I call you babe on a live stream, everyone's gonna cringe and throw up in their mouths. So what is up, Madison? How are you? Hello, hello. Perry Moberg is saying, member, you're not saying anything. You've just been a member for 11 months. Holy shit! That's almost a year, Perry. Thank you so much, my friend. I appreciate you. And 29 days. Ooh. So you're almost at that year, Perry. Gloating a little bit. I fucking love it, dude. Dude, thank you for the support, Perry. You've been here for the longest time. Really appreciate you being here. Means a whole lot, man. Thank you. Thanks for your support over all this time. And thanks for chilling. Thanks for hanging out with old Jake. Means a whole lot. Thanks for keeping me company. I would just be talking to myself and doing this in my chair anyways. So you're working on Lay Epic YouTube content. I saw you posted a little update in the Discord the other day. Sorry. Matt called me right when we were doing a makeup test. We were spraying blood out of something. That's all I can say. And I sent him a picture and he's just like, what the fuck? What the fuck are you working on, dog? Don't worry about it. Just spraying some blood. Nothing to worry about. But Matt's going to make some awesome stuff. I hope to game with him eventually on his channel. It's going to be fun. It's going to be very fun. Going to be good stuff over there. I want to get into gaming at some point. When I'm not making movies and shit. I think I might do that. I think I might make that happen. Jasper's saying weed and dinos. Dude, it's an unbeatable combination. Unbeatable combination, man. Oh. Movies in full. Have you seen the Joker 2 trailer? Dude, yes. If you guys want me to cover Joker 2, by the way, I fucking will. I'm very excited for it. But my thing is, like, anytime I talk about something that's not slashers, no one cares. Everyone's like, I don't give a shit. Jake, we just want you to talk about slashers. And I'm like, okay, I'll talk about slashers. I got no problem doing that either. But there's other things that I like, you know? I liked talking about The Omen. And Immaculate, speaking of which, Perry. Hell yeah, dog. No, but the Joker 2 trailer fucking rocks. Looks like we're getting another great performance from Joaquin Phoenix. And honestly, Lady Gaga, a very good choice for Harley Quinn. I'm very excited to see what she brings to the role. I love Margot Robbie as the character. Like, she's a lot more, gives a poppier, more energetic performance. I'm excited to see something that's a little more like dark, maybe sinister from Lady Gaga, though. You know, I think both are going to be good in their own right. Just like how Heath Ledger's Joker is fucking fantastic, probably the best performance we've ever gotten, and the Joaquin Phoenix one is also up there too. It's like, how do I choose between one or the other? It's crazy. It's great stuff. So I'm hoping we see something similar with Lady Gaga's performance here. So no, I'm just hyped. I'm very hyped for it. It sounds like a very ambitious sequel, which you guys know are Jake's favorites. Perry's throwing $5 out there. Thanks for the support again, Perry. I really appreciate it, dude. Hey, I saw Immaculate. I liked it, even though I'm not into religious horror. The ending is pretty brutal. Sydney was great in it. You know what, dude, I'll be honest with you, Perry. Religious horror has never been my favorite thing either. But that movie, it fucked me up. That was a really solid script, man. You could tell a lot of work went into it. The sound design was, nutworthy, as some might say. Yeah, no, oh my God, I loved it. I just love that movie to death. That was my favorite. That's my favorite movie of the year so far. But I'm with you. Honestly, religious horror has never been my number one. I'll be completely real. You know, nothing tops The Exorcist. Come on now. It's funny because I feel like shark movies and religious horror, you just can't, there's certain movies in those fields you just can't top. Like, you're never going to top The Exorcist. You're never going to top Jaws. So it's kind of like you watch anything else, you know, and it's just like, it's almost like it's inferior. It's almost like, it's just not as good. But I'll tell you what, Immaculate is up there. It's on my top 10 list of all religious horror movies. It's there somewhere. Tell you what, I fucking loved that movie. It was sick. And yeah, I will say the ending is so polarizing. I can imagine it probably turned people away, but it really, 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 really worked for me. So I don't know. I had a really good time with it. And Perry, I'm glad you liked it too, man. Yes, it's honestly best Sydney Sweeney performance I've ever seen in a movie. I'm really coming around to that actress. I'll tell you what, I never really watched Euphoria or anything like that, but I've heard some unbelievably cool things about her in real life. She sounds like a really nice person. On top of that, I really liked that movie. What the fuck was it called? And I really liked Anyone But You, which is a very cheesy romantic movie. And you know, some people might have just walked out of that theater and were like, oh man, like what a dumb movie. You know what I mean? What about that? That dialogue was so cringe. I get it. Like, listen, if that's your take, I respect it. I do. But I just appreciated that we got a romantic comedy in the last year that was horny. When was the last one? Name the last one besides Anyone But You. What, from fucking 2014, maybe? I just appreciate it, man. I like having diversity in the movies that come out. And I was like, okay, you know what? Props to you, Anyone But You. Props to that film. Props to Sydney Sweeney, man. So I'm excited to see what she does next. Hopefully another horror film. Fingers crossed. Perry, thanks for the $5, man. I appreciate it. Thank you. Matt is saying we need to do a sequel to that Resident Evil 0 stream we did a few years ago. I just rewatched some clips from it the other day. Dude, let's run it, man. Let's I would absolutely love to. And yeah, for the folks who are asking, Matt, this is Matt, the co-writer, co-director of Red Right Hand, who gets killed at the beginning of the film with the chainsaw. So yeah, there you go. That's him. Old Jamie struck him down. Yeah, no, I'm absolutely down, dude. Resident Evil is my favorite video game series, like fucking ever, man. And I'm so down to play a little more of that. Resident Evil 0, me and Matt got to talking, was one that I never really played before. And I don't know if it's like my favorite ever. The controls are so fucking weird, but it was fun. It's fun to play through. So for sure, I love Resident Evil so much. Oh my God, great stuff. Bluck is saying, hopefully you get that short done with no problems and how you envisioned it. Also, hopefully your dad has a speedy recovery and you get some rest and devil's lettuce in you. Dude, I'll tell you what, man. I have never felt more prepared for something in my life. With how we're approaching this, it's insane. Like, me and my brother have worked on some other sets and stuff, and it's been a lot of fun. Like we've had some great stuff, some great times. But man, we're approaching this like in such a like over the top, like we're working like crazy on this. There's some things I don't even want to say because I feel like I don't want to ruin any surprises, but I promise you we are working day and night on this. My poor brother was out buying stuff and making shit happen while I was here editing because I couldn't get to anything. And he got called into work, and he's been like out shopping, getting the rest of the shit that we need for when we shoot. He's busting his ass. I'm so proud of the guy. He's fucking killing it. He's doing a great job. I don't know. This whole team's amazing. I'm so thankful. I'm very lucky guy that I get to work with the people that I do. Raymond Lowe, what's up, dude? What's up? Thanks for the super chat. I appreciate it, Bart. Hi, Jake. Hello, Raymond. How you doing, man? What's up? How are you? How are you doing today? How's your day been? It's Friday. It's the fucking weekend, baby. It's the best time to watch horror movies because it's the weekend. What are you watching this weekend, Raymond? What are you up to? What are you up to, man? Throw it in the chat. Make it happen. I appreciate you saying hi, man. I thank you for the support. Thanks for saying hey. Thanks for hanging out with old Jake. Appreciate it. If you were Movies in Full is asking an interesting question. If you were pair a villain with the final girl from different movies, who do you think would be the best together and who would survive? Whew, really good question. Really, really good question. And Darth Kermit's got an excellent answer. Ripley and Ghostface. I love that Darth Kermit. Oh. That would be so cool. Ripley versus a Ghostface would be fucking awesome. My personal favorite final girl of all time. Hot take. Ellen Ripley, 10 out of 10. Very awesome character. Who's another really good one? Trying to think of final girls I really like. Mia from the Evil Dead 2013 specifically. I love that character so much. I would love to see her in like a slasher movie of some sorts. Honestly, what about like Mia versus 2003's Leatherface? That would be really fucking cool, I think. Those kind of got some similar energies to them, right? That 2013 Evil Dead is very over the top, very brutal. Same thing with those, the remakes of Texas Chainsaw. Both of those movies are very brutal. So I could see those working, that character working really well in that universe. Her fighting Leatherface, that'd be cool. I also really like the themes of Evil Dead 2013. I feel like that oddly works a lot with Leatherface. You know what I mean? She's a character who's getting over a drug addiction. I could see that kind of working with a Leatherface scenario in a weird sort of way, in a similar way that it works with Deadites. So I'm kind of here for it. I'm kind of here for that a lot. That's a very good question, though. I could do a whole video on that, honestly. I really like that. I vibe with that big time. Raymond's going to watch The First Omen this weekend. Enjoy, my friend. It's a very interesting horror movie. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Indigestion. I had a lot to say about that movie. I think it's got a lot of good. It's got a lot of things I don't know if I was crazy about personally. A lot of people seem to love it though. So go into it, go check it out. Have a good time with it, man. Really buy into it, really vibe with it. I thought there was some really cool stuff about that one. I don't know. I don't want to give you my full opinion because I feel like that would spoil some stuff. But enjoy it, Raymond. Have a very good time with that film. I will say I loved the director. The direction of that film is a very clear vision that I love, and I cannot wait to see what she does next. I'm really looking forward to it. Arkasha Stevenson is on my radar for sure. You know what else, too, guys, that I actually feel like I let you all down in a sort of way. I did not get a chance to see Love Lies Bleeding in theaters, and you want to talk about a director that is fucking awesome, that is so good. Rose Glass. I loved her first movie, Saint Maud. That was one of the most terrifying movie experiences that I think I've ever had in the theater. Whew! The end of that movie is dark, dude. Loved it though. I was really looking forward to that movie. I never got around to seeing it. Me and my brother were huge fans of Saint Maud, and we were so hyped to see her next film. And I never got around to checking it out. But that movie looks fucking awesome. I'm curious if anyone in the chat saw that. Love Lies Bleeding. Little action romance movie. I was really looking forward to that. Very, very out of pocket. Is that the right word? Probably not. It was just very different for that director, after seeing Saint Maud, which comes off as a very very religious focused horror flick. Oh, that's another top 10 for the religious horror category too. It was really interesting. Matt saying Ghostface would be so fucked in that scenario versus Ellen Ripley. I agree. Ghostface would not stand a chance. Ellen Ripley's killing fucking aliens with acid blood, dog. Like, I'm sorry. And no Ghostface stands a chance against her. Nate, breaking news. Killjoy Jake has signed on to Scream 7. I'm the killer. Spoilers. I don't care. Spoiled the whole movie for you. Get wrecked. Maybe that's true. No, it's not. I wish it was. God, I wish it was. Old School is saying, what's your opinion on the Urban Legend film series? I love those movies, dude. They're so much fun. Oh my God. Urban Legend 1 and 2 are so good. Like, anytime anyone wants to watch those, I'm like, let's do it. Let's fucking run it. Let's run those movies back to back. This might be a hot take, but killer reveal in both of those movies, I think I like more than most of the Scream films. I'm going to be so real. Like, fucking love those killer reveals. Whew! Banging. Great movies. And the first one's done by Jamie Blanks, who is like genuinely one of the most underrated horror directors out there. Guy also does Valentine, which is so good. And I haven't seen a lot of his other movies too. I think he's done like 5 movies total, if I'm remembering correctly. But the movies I have seen from him, holy fuck, like some of the better whodunit horrors out there for sure. Urban Legend fucking rocks, man. The first 2 movies are great. The third one's kind of weird, but first 2 movies, so much fun. So much fun. Very fun little whodunit horrors. Nate's also saying, I know this is off topic, but you're a wrestling fan. Hell yeah, I was talking a little bit about wrestling at the beginning of this. I've really never been a wrestling fan myself, but like a lot of my friends are huge into it, and I just like, it's not that I dislike it. It's just, I've never really watched it. I never really got into it. I kind of just don't have an opinion. But I would love to check it out and really just give it a try because my buddies were trying to talk to me about it last night. And I'm just like, yeah, cool, man. And they're like, dude, that's a huge deal. And I'm like, I don't know why, but hell yeah, dude, like rock on. I'm so glad that you found that so exciting. I don't know shit about wrestling, but it sounds really exciting. It sounds really over the top, which, that's my bag. I love over the top crazy shit. That's awesome stuff. It's great stuff. Hell yeah, Nate, though. I'm glad you dig that. Ty is saying I hadn't seen the original Omen till after I watched the first Omen. It's a good double header and was a great time to watch them for the first time. Oh, the original Omen's great, man. What a good movie. That's a very goofy movie that really works for me. I'll tell you what. It's very goofy. It's crazy, so crazy and over the top with the kills. And I remember reading all the reviews like from the time when it came out, and I remember reading all of them, and like a lot of people were like, "Wow, this did not work for me at all." And then the movie goes on to win like an Oscar. It's like not critically acclaimed, but the audience like absolutely loved it. Nowadays it's regarded as a horror classic, but it is funny to see that people of the time were not crazy about that movie when it came out. Or at least critics, I guess I should say. Critics were not crazy about it. And, you got to think, right? It came out 3 years after The Exorcist. It was much goofier than that film. So people were like, this is just The Exorcist, but goofy. Like, we don't want that. We want scary. It's the 70s. We want shit that's scary and exploitation and all that. And The Omen's just not that. In a lot of ways, it's ahead of its time. It's a really good movie. It's a great standalone little flick. I really enjoy it. It is a very fun movie. I really only think 2 of its sequels are worth your time, the first Omen and the third one, but it's an interesting franchise to say the least. I will say that for sure. That remake, though, is a skip. Oh. And 4 and the remake are a skip. Fort Misery Gaming, what's up, dude? Thanks to who gifted me a membership to your channel, Jake. Also, Jake, Cody finished the story Epic Mania. Fuck yeah, dog. I believe it was Scott that gifted you a little membership, Fort Misery Gaming. So once again, thank you, Scott. Appreciate you, dog. But fuck yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. Welcome in, welcome in. Thanks for hanging out with us, dude. Perry saying, I recently saw The Iron Claw. Good stuff. I really enjoyed that movie. I just kind of thought it was going to be like more sad. I don't even know how to explain that. Like, it was a very sad movie. It had a lot of dark things in it. But the only moment of that really like brought me to tears was the very ending. There's the last couple lines of that movie are tear jerkers. But I thought it was going to be way more sad. I thought there was going to be a lot more tears during that movie. Jeremy Allen White, or Gene Wilder who fucks, as I like to call him, was amazing. Same with Zac Efron. Great performances all around. If you have not seen that movie, I really enjoyed it. Really good film. I just need more Anthony Starr villain in everything. I couldn't agree more. Oh, you want to talk about an underrated actor, dude? Put him in more movies. What the fuck? Homelander is so good. So good. Tara is saying, what was your favorite Winnie the Pooh Blood and Honey character? Mine was Owl. Great choice. Owl is fucking awesome. I think all of them really, well, besides Piglet. Besides Piglet, I think all of them bring something to the table. Tigger was probably my favorite. I thought he had some of the best kills. I actually had the actor that played Tigger reach out to me recently. Might have him on the page sometime. That'd be kind of fun. No, but that was great. Dude, I really loved all the killers. I think Pooh also was great too. I mean, Pooh had some fucking amazing moments. Tigger was my favorite though, because I think he had the best kills. There's one kill where he like pulls like one of the girls who was like at the rave. He like pulls her down and starts like stabbing her through this like grated floor. If I'm spoiling that for you, I'm so sorry. Trust me, there's plenty more kills in the film. but oh, done really well. Really, really good kills all around. That's probably not even what's considered the best kill of the movie, and I won't spoil that. No worries. But that was my personal favorite. I thought that was cool. Fort Misery Gaming is saying, I would be down to do a wrestling podcast with Jake. I'm an avid follower and keep up with all the wrestling news. I don't think I would be very interesting during that podcast, but I would absolutely like just love to talk about it. I think it would be interesting. I just don't know, I just don't know a whole lot about it. What my friends were talking about specifically is how like a bunch of wrestlers from the past like got revenge or something. I can't even remember the full thing, but it was like, I don't know. They got revenge on some other person from something that happened like 8 years ago recently. I couldn't tell you. Don't know what that's all about. But I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. That's so cool. That sounds really cool. But I just haven't been following all this shit. And I bet I would be way more into it. It's kind of like watching Endgame when you haven't seen the rest of those movies. You know what I mean? Like Endgame's probably just so mid to people who have not seen the other Marvel movies that came before it. So that's kind of my experience. I'm like, this is probably really cool, but I don't know shit about this. So hell yeah. Darth Kermit is saying, yo, Jake, you think they're going to make a sequel to Halloween Kills? And what do you think it would be called? It's called Halloween Ends, and it exists. And dude, the best part is they drop the story from the last 2 movies and they focus on some random guy named Corey. It's so good. Why doesn't every film franchise do that? It makes no sense. I gotta stop hating on that movie. You know what? I should just turn a new leaf and pretend to love that movie for the rest of time. I think that would be really funny. Be a really goofy thing. Start suggesting that like every film franchise needs to hire Corey. Why doesn't, I really like Sidney Prescott, right? But what if? but what if we focus on Paul? Paul is this guy who's been living in Woodsboro since everything's been going on. I just really like Paul, man. I'm telling you, dude. Paul fucking rocks. He's a babysitter. He accidentally kills the kid that he's... I'm done. I'm sorry. I'm done. I'm so done. I apologize to the people who like Halloween Ends. I'm such an ass. Do I like Halloween 3 or Ends more? Definitely 3. Halloween 3 fucking bangs, dude. Halloween 3 is like just a great B movie. It's not a good Halloween movie, but it's a great B movie. That's what I'll say. I really enjoyed it. Dune 3 is going to focus on Corey. Let's fucking go. Corey in the sand, baby. I want to see it. I want to see Timothy Chalamet or Timothy Chalamet. I want to see Timothy and Corey fight it out. I want the beginning of Dune 3 to be Corey Cunningham babysitting someone in the desert. I want it. Someone call up Denny. Call up Denny V right now. Get his contact. I don't care. I don't care what it takes. Fuck. Funny shit. Perry, you know what? You should be in Hollywood, dog. You should be a writer. Locked, what's up, dude? How you doing, man? Been a minute since I've seen you. Thanks for being here. Rowan Campbell would have been an amazing Ghostface. Still time for that to happen. Scream 7 doesn't have a cast yet. Tell you what, I think his acting would go crazy in a third act. No, honestly, I feel you though, dude. Listen, all of my criticisms of Corey Cunningham come down to the writing. I want to make that so clear. I actually think that Rowan Campbell's an amazing actor. And I kind of feel bad. I actually kind of feel bad that so many people hated Halloween Ends because I think I 100% agree. I think he would fucking kill it as Ghostface. And that's kind of the energy I got from his performance. Like, I really think that story would have worked so well in a Scream movie, but why is this happening in Halloween Ends, bro? Like, what? No, so I totally feel you. I 100% feel you. I think he would be, I think we could see some total redemption from Rowan Campbell if he's our Ghostface. If he's our Ghostface in Scream 7. I hear that, bro. I hear ya, and I want to double down on that. Let's make it happen. Someone get Rowan's number. Get him in Dune 3, get him in Scream 7, make it happen. That would actually, okay, wait, wouldn't that be so funny though? Wouldn't that be fucking hilarious if like Rowan Campbell gets cast in Scream 7? What do you think the response to that is going to be? People are like, oh no, it's going to be Scream Ends. Oh God. And that's a bad assumption, right? That's not a good assumption. Just because some guy got cast in something doesn't mean it's going to be bad. Rowan Campbell's a good actor. He just happened to be in a bad movie, in my opinion. I respect it if you like that movie. I do, of course. But imagine he gets cast in Scream 7. He's our Ghostface killer, and he's like the best Ghostface from this new set of movies. That would be so awesome. Like, what a redemption arc, dude. I'd be like, fuck yeah, Rowan Campbell, 10 out of 10, love this man. And I've heard nothing but good things about him. My buddy Sean, shout out to my buddy Sean. Love Sean. Got to meet Rowan recently. I guess he was just a sweetheart, just like the nicest dude ever. I want to see this man succeed. I really do. I am actively rooting for Rowan Campbell, even if I am not a fan of Halloween Ends. I want to see this guy succeed. I'm totally with you, Locked. I think he's a great fucking actor. Get him in Scream 7, man. Honest to God, I'm pulling for that. That would be so fucking awesome. Perry saying you like Halloween Ends? Dude, fuck yeah, man. Listen, I am never going to shit on someone for liking a horror movie because horror gets shit on far too much by the big dogs, as they call themselves. And that sucks, man. Even though I will make my jokes about Corey Cunningham, I think it is awesome that so many people have come around to that film. It makes me so happy. Especially Drum Dums. Can I just say that real quick? Lee McCoy's love for that movie brings so much wholesome energy to me. He's such a great guy. He's such a great content creator. And I'm so glad that out of all the people that reviewed that film, I'm really glad that he liked that one. It means a lot to old Jake. I've been following him for a very long time, so I'm like, fuck yeah. I'm so glad. I'm really glad he liked that one. So I don't know, man. I'm just like, I'm thrilled that people have come around to it. I really am. It's just not for me. It is not I don't vibe with it, but I'm really glad that so many people have. I know you're busy. It's still a bit away, but I can't wait for the watch parties to return. Ty, me too, dude. I loved doing those. I'm going to be honest. And I'm going to be real. I haven't had time to do them just because I really have not had time to watch most of anything. I got to see Dune 2 last night because it was literally my last opportunity to see Dune 2 in the theaters. So yeah, I was like, I got to see this before it leaves. Got to make that happen. So yeah, no, for sure, dude. We'll be bringing them back next month, I promise. Do we watch the Omen movies? That would be kind of fun. I'm trying to think, like, what's coming up? Oh, let's watch the Strangers movies, dude. That would be perfect. With that coming up, dude, fuck yeah. Let's watch the Strangers and Pray at Night to lead up to chapter 1. Let's make that happen. Thomas Cook is saying, I love Halloween Ends, even though I understand why some don't like it. I'm seeing more love for Halloween Ends than anything else in the chat. It's pretty cool. Pretty fucking cool, I'll tell you what. Have Corey be Ghostface in Scary Movie 6. There you go, Ty. There we go. See, we're figuring this out. We're coming down to something here, man. We're figuring some shit out, dude. Bluck is saying Dune 2 is probably the most entertaining film so far for a theater experience. Dune 2 was really fucking cool. I'm trying to think. The score was amazing. The shots were fucking iconic. I think Dune 2 is one of the coolest scenes in a movie all year. There's a scene setting up one of the villains that is so fucking cool. I don't even think the movie hadn't even won me over yet. I was kind of like, I don't know how I feel about this yet. You know, it's kind of feeling like the first one again. It's really slow to start, but I'm like, okay, I'm vibing with it. You know, okay, we're attacking sandworms. That's sick. And then out of nowhere, you get this fucking arc about one of the villains in the movie, and it is so cool. It is like the coolest part of the whole damn movie. I'm like, oh, the coloring on this is amazing. It's a 5 gum commercial. That's the only way I could describe it. I'm like, this is how it feels to chew 5 gum. So good. Made the whole movie for me though. Dune 2 rocks. Cinematography was pretty good. Some of the performances are way over the top at times, like randomly over the top. I don't know. That's kind of something that bugged me. The dialogue is always weird in Denny what the fuck is his name? I can never pronounce his name correctly, but DV. Director DV. His dialogue's kind of weird in my opinion, but I do really like I really like that movie. Tell you what, it's probably my favorite from him. Really liked that one. Hollywood Guy, what's up, dude? It's been a while. It's been a while since I've heard you. What's up, dude? How you doing? And hello, I'm hearing that Scream is gonna be dark. You've been a member for 10 months, Hollywood Guy. Thank you. Thanks for the support, man. Appreciate you. I hope it's dark. I really hope so. My biggest concern with the movie right now is that it's going to be safe. And if you post about that on Twitter, people will rip you apart. Fun fact. I don't know, man. We just can't talk about movies on Twitter anymore. It's crazy. But I'm really suspecting that it's going to be a safer sequel. Probably one that doesn't, do nothing too crazy. And I don't even think that's too crazy of a thing to suggest right now with how insane that franchise has become in just the last 6 months or so. It's a very controversial franchise now. Some people are up in arms. Some people want to protest it. Some people want to boycott it. Some people are like, we're not going to see Scream 7 because you fired Melissa Barrera, our queen. Why would you do that? And I feel it, dude. Fuck, what the fuck, Spyglass? I get it. I get it on all sides. But I feel like because of that, it's just like they're going to play it safe, man. They're going to make this the safest sequel. And that makes me sad. I really don't want that. I really don't want that to happen. I hope it's dark. I hope it goes down that route. I don't think any Sydney family members are going to die. Like, fun fact. I would be shocked. I would be shocked if any Sydney family members died. And if they try to set up more Scream movies with Sydney as the lead, come on now. Come on, listen, let Sydney rest. Give her a break, man. Give Sydney a damn break. Let's have one more fucking awesome Sydney performance. Let's set up her happy ending, which we kind of have yet to see. You know what I mean? We kind of really haven't seen that. Set that up. Have her walk into the sunset, and that's it. Bam. We'll do something else with Scream down the line. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I think Scream 7 needs to do. Big time. But Hollywood Guy, I just want to say, thank you for supporting this page for 10 months. Really does mean a lot. I'm so glad that I get to do all this crazy shit for you guys. How long am I streaming for? I don't know, probably like at least 30 more minutes. We'll go to 9 o'clock. I'm hanging out with my buddies over at Splattercast after this. I actually gotta message Dylan because I don't know if he's still doing that. Going over to my buddies over at Splattercast, and we're going to be talking about Civil War. I never got around to doing a review. I'm so sorry, but go check out Civil War. It fucking rocks. It's an amazing movie. I had a really good time with it. And I'm also really excited. I'm really excited to talk about that. There's so much I could break down with that movie big time. So, check that out whenever he posts that. I don't know if we're going live or if we're making a podcast, or whatever, but that's what I'm doing after this. So, little shout out to my boys over at Splattercast. That sounds gross, right? My boys. What's up? Sorry, I'm cursed is saying love for Melissa, but the franchise was here before her and will be here after. No disrespect. I do hope she comes back, though, at some point, right? Because, like, Spyglass isn't always going to have the rights. Dude, bring back Melissa Barrera at some point. I'm really hoping for that. I think it's going to happen at some point. I really do. Keeping my fingers crossed. We need more with Sam and Tara and all that. I think there's a lot more story to be told there, personally. Like, what if after Scream 2, we didn't have a continuation to Sydney's story? Like, listen, I might not be a fan of what goes on in Scream 3, but it's a conclusion to her story. You know what I mean? We kind of just have her walk away into the fucking Sydney walking away out there, and maybe there's another Ghostface out and about. I really like that Scream 3 exists. It might not be a perfect movie in my opinion, but I'm glad that it's there. It's something that happened and it's cool. So that's kind of how I feel about the core 4. I feel like we could do 3 movies with those characters. I want to see more. I want to see that happen. But we'll just have to see. What are your thoughts on the escape room films? Man, this is going to be fucking blatant, but they are PG-13 Saw. That's I mean, if you want to see Saw without blood and guts, man, there you go. That's the escape room franchise. I'm so sorry, Infinite Sky. Like, I just, they're not for me. They're fine. Isaac Barmore is saying, Jake, this might sound stupid, but I think Scream 7 should be either called Scrisevium or Scream 5. Scream 5! Honestly, dude, I kind of like Scree 7 Eam. I kind of vibe with that. I'd be very into that. Isaac, thanks for hanging out with us tonight, man. Appreciate you. Thanks for being here. Locked is saying, Locked has been a member for 11 months. Thank you, my friend. Thanks for the support. Speaking of villains versus final girls, Michael Myers versus Kinsey from Strangers 2. Ooh, that would be fun. An older Kinsey who's a bit tougher after going through what happened with those 3. Happy streaming. Thanks, dude. Hey, thanks for hanging out with us tonight, Locked. I appreciate you, man. I really like that. I think Kinsey is a very underrated final girl that doesn't get talked about enough. I mean, one movie, that's probably why. Whenever you have just a character in one movie, just fight off against villains, sometimes they don't get talked about as much, which makes me sad. No, but yeah, I could totally see that happening. I think, actually The Strangers versus Michael, you want to talk about a good matchup there. I feel like that could work really well. I could totally see that working for sure. That's a very good matchup. Pray at Night fucking rocks, dude. Oh, Strangers 2 is so good, man. I love both the Strangers movies. That's the kind of sequel that we need to start making more of. Just something that's so blatantly different from the original, man. I don't want to see the same movie twice, I think that's what I love so much about the Texas Chainsaw, the first 2 movies in that franchise, or the 2 Strangers movies we have so far. I just love that it's like, here's the same approach, but with a totally different tone and totally different settings too. Like, that is so much fun. I love that. If I ever get to do a horror franchise, that's what I'm doing. I don't care. That's way more fun than just, okay, here's the same thing again, but it's bigger. Like, I'm like, oh, okay, whatever. But Strangers 2 is like, well, let's put it this way. Strangers 1 is like this super scary home invasion flick. Strangers 2 is like this 80s style, goofy, over-the-top slasher flick. There's something for everybody now in this franchise. I love that, man. Oh, I can get it. I mean, I guess my scope is a little wider. Some people don't like as much stuff, but I'm here for it, man. I love shit like that. I can't get enough of it. Lollipop Sanchez. Love that name. Thanks for the $2, man. Appreciate you. Thank you, Stu. What if Jenna Ortega shows up for Final Destination 6? Ooh. Dude, I could vibe with that. I think she would be a really good character. We did just get the cast list for Final Destination 6, though, and it's kind of a bunch of people that I don't recognize, which I don't know how I feel about that. The only person that I recognized from the entire cast was one of the kids from the Chucky TV show is going to be in it. I cannot remember his name for the life of me. It's like Theo something, I think. He's Junior. I think he's Junior in the Chucky show. Is going to be in Final Destination 6, and I'm like, ooh, I don't know how I feel about that. Why is this cast filled with like a bunch of people I don't know? It's like a bunch of people from like Netflix shows and like TV shows and stuff. I always, a lot of those movies always had like one like a lead character who was really popular, like if it's Devon Sawa, if it's Mary Elizabeth Winstead, I can't think of any of the people from Final Destination, but they always have like a big actor in them, you know what I mean? And I'm just kind of like, oh, I don't know. That's odd. I hope not Scream 6. I hope Final Destination 6 is good, though. I'm rooting for my boy Guy Busick here. And a lot of the other awesome people working on that one. I hope it's good. I hope it fucking bangs, dude. The Final Destination franchise is such a mixed bag, but I really do have fun with those movies, man. They're very goofy and very ridiculous, so I'm here for it, Lollipop. Thanks for the $2, man. Let's see Jenna Ortega get in there. Speaking of which, let's see her lead that. That'd be so much fun. Why the fuck not? I'm here for it, Lollipop. Thanks for the $2. Appreciate you. Stu 7 is what they should call it. Just reveal the killer out the gate with the title. I'm here for it. Sorry, I'm cursed. Let's see Stu be the killer. Let's see some crazy shit like that. Let's see some wild shit like that. TVs can't kill you. Oh, I'm Stu Mocker. CRT TVs cannot stop me. Hollywood Guy, thanks for the $5, man. Jake, you're right. I hope it's not a safe sequel. I'm wanting to see more, better kills, things like that. I hope it's good. me too, Hollywood guy. Even though I have these things that I'm not super, even though I'm worried about Scream 7, I guess is my point. Even though I'm worried about it and I feel like it's going to be the safer sequel that's just like, hey, we're going to jingle keys in front of your face. Look, Sidney Prescott, Kevin Williamson, come on, come to the theaters now. Even though I am really worried that that's kind of what the film's going to be, I'm hoping I'm wrong. Like, I really don't, I don't hope I'm right. You know what I mean? Like, I'm looking at what I'm seeing and I'm just thinking to myself, this sounds like what someone would do if they were trying to get the fans back on board. So I don't know. I really hope I'm wrong. I really hope it's just so fucking good. I really hope it's like the best movie out of the new ones. I really do. That would be so cool. That would make me very happy. But I don't know. It looks very safe. It looks like it's going to be, from what we know about it so far, it looks like it's going to be a very safe movie that just like follows the rules of the original format. It's just like, here's Sidney Prescott as our final girl again, and we're not going to do anything with that character. But maybe we do. Maybe we actually do something different with Sidney and not just the same old, same old. You know what I mean? We do something a little crazier. I really hope so, man. I love Guy Busick's writing too. I know some people are like, God, the writing in Screams 5 and 6 is the most atrocious thing I've ever seen. And I'm like, dude, watch a fucking Full Moon feature. like watch one of those and tell me that writing's bad. That's so funny. But I don't know. I really like Guy Busick's writing. I think I really like the way he writes dialogue and the way he writes just kill sequences in general. I think it's really fun. In the 3 movies of his that I've seen so far, I've always been a fan. I've always been like, this fucking bangs at the very least. So I'm hyped to see what happens next. Hyped to see what he does next with Scream 7. Different people, in the creative chairs this time around. It's going to be a different Scream movie no matter what it is. But I hope it's just not a studio film. It's my big thing. My big thing about it. Hopefully the studio's not directing that one secretly, So Hollywood Guy, thank you for the $5, my friend. Really appreciate your support. Make it happen. Make this one good. Let's keep hoping and praying that it's something that rocks. I like when horror sequels change the subgenres. I agree, yes. Like Alien to Aliens, Terminator, Terminator 2. And what's funny about that, Blucka? Isn't like Aliens and Terminator 2 considered some of the better sequels of all time? I wonder why. I wonder why that is. Because they didn't just do the same damn thing again. It's almost like Jake is onto something. I don't know. I say that like I'm the first person to ever say shit like that. Anyways, Cody Al, dude, what a fucking profile picture too. American Ghostface, wearing some Kanye shades. What's up, dude? I would like to see Scout Taylor Compton return to the Halloween franchise. I'd like to see her in another big horror franchise, big time. I think she's so good in those movies. I'd love to see it. I'd love to see her be in like a Scream movie or, I don't know, The Strangers even. That could be fun. Scout Taylor Compton, man, I hear she's really cool. I love the podcast that she does with, doesn't she do, she's on that podcast, right? Am I right? Am I right about that? Am I just completely wrong? Doesn't she do a podcast with like Danielle Harris or something? Yeah, I think so. I think I'm right about that. Let's say I'm right about that. Let's just pretend Jake's right. I'm pretty sure she does. But yeah, no, I agree. I think that would be cool. I want to see another Halloween movie at some point. I just feel like we just got 3 of them. Let that kind of chill out for a bit. And then let's revisit that in a couple of years. Movies in Full is saying, I want to get into more horror franchises as a slasher girl. What would you say is a good start? For slashers, there are so many like underrated 80s slashers that people just never talk about, like that I think are so worth your time. The Mutilator is so much fun. You got to get over some of the wonky acting, but I think the kills in that are like so good, like iconic even. The way that movie is shot too, it looks beautiful in my opinion. I think it is such a beautiful, disgusting looking film all at the same time. It's I don't know. It's very blue. It's very shiny. It's very like a lot of light, like flares on lights and shit. Really good movie to get to start getting into some of the weirder stuff. Some of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre sequels get shit on a lot, but some of them are really good. I don't know, like TCM 2 fucking rocks. You can skip 3 and 4. Both of the remakes are so much fun. Y'all have probably seen those. I'm trying to think more like 80s slashers. Pieces is so much fun. I think that is a really great over-the-top slasher movie from the 80s that I really vibe with. That is so funny. Trying to think more franchises that don't get enough love. Honestly, X and Pearl with Maxxxine coming out. I keep getting comments from people who are like, what is Maxxxine? Like, I've never seen X or Pearl. And I'm like, dude, you got to see those. X and Pearl are so good. The Terrifier movies are so good. Trying trying to think of more like, I hear the Chrome Skull movies are really good. I haven't really seen those, but I hear those are good. Oh my God, what is the Jason one? It's the guy that plays Jason. I can't remember. There's a lot of good slashers out there. Do some digging. Go on Tubi. Do some weird shit. The Titanic franchise. Titanic does get enough love, Madison. Titanic got enough love, I promise. That's so funny. Titanic does not get enough love. We're watching Titanic at some point. And we're both going to cry. Hatchet, thank you. Yes, Hatchet fucking rocks. Hatchet, I rewatched that recently, and I remember shitting on that, and I'm like, why was I shitting on this? This was so much fun. Hatchet rocks. I was wrong. I was wrong about Hatchet. It's an awesome movie. Blucka is saying, Jake, what's a better time, Sting or Get Back, you eight-legged freaks? You already know the answer. Blucka, you already know the answer to that. Come on now. David Arquette fighting giant spiders is better than any other giant spider movie. You're going to tell me I'm wrong? You're going to tell me I'm wrong? She came down in a bubble, Doug. That was for you, Madison. No, but seriously. Fuck. Come on now. Eight-legged freaks. That rocks. Fucking rocks. Love that movie. That's my favorite spider movie. I don't care. I always found Danielle Harris kind of attractive. You and everyone else on planet Earth, dog. The John Wick franchise is lit. Absolutely. I love those movies to death. I could watch any and all of them at any point in time. Those are like some of the most fun action movies. And I also just love Keanu Reeves. Like, genuinely one of my favorite actors of all time. Keanu, Michael Keaton. I'm trying to think who else. Giancarlo Esposito. Like, those three in a movie, I would I don't know. I would just cream my pants. Those are my favorites. I would come honey again. No, really good stuff. Really good stuff there. Keanu Reeves, man. Come on now. I was just telling Madison, I think my absolute favorite movie of all time is The Matrix. I got to see it in theaters, like, for the first time ever, and I'm like, this is so cool. Like, no fucking way. I love that movie to death. It's perfect. Everything about it is perfect. I love like the new metal feel of it. I can't get enough of movies like that. I don't know. Matrix, so good. Not a hot take, even remotely, but come on now. Movie rocks. Talia, what's up? What's up? How you doing? I might be launching my YouTube channel soon. Just got to work on some content ideas and a plan beforehand. Good thinking. Thank you for inspiring me to finally take the leap from YouTube from TikTok. Absolutely. YouTube is a very different animal, I will say that. You can kind of post like anything on TikTok and you can get at least like 100,000 views, but YouTube's a very different animal. You know what I mean? This is a very, it's an older platform versus TikTok. TikTok's a whole lot newer, so it's a little easier to blow up on there, but YouTube, I think in a lot of ways is a lot more rewarding. I was just talking to somebody about like YouTube subscribers and stuff, and he's like, dude, like, don't get down on yourself for not having 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. Like, he's like 25,000, like close to 25,000 YouTube subscribers is like over 100,000 on TikTok. Basically, it's pretty much the equivalent. And I'm like, wow, that makes me feel really good about myself. Thank you. Stop giving me a big head. No, I'm kidding. But no, yeah, YouTube. It's a very rewarding. It's a very rewarding platform to work on. I will say so. Just make it happen. Just it's really one of those things where it's like if you work towards it every single day, it will happen. I will say there was a time period where I would only work on YouTube like once a week, and that's just not going to happen if you do that. Someone else is going to come along and work on it every single day, and get ahead while you don't. So that's it's a really harsh truth about YouTube and just social media in general. You got to treat it like a job. You got to treat it like this is something I do every single day. Like this is what you want to do. Make it fucking happen. Make it happen. Get ahead. And make some fun content. I'm seeing a bunch of people blow up recently too, especially in the horror space, which is really cool. So it's really good stuff. It's really good stuff. Really fun stuff. And I'm so excited to start focusing on this again. Like my focus pretty much all year has been on this short film, but I'm kind of excited to get back into the YouTube stuff in the latter half of the year, which is going to be like a blast. I'm so excited. I got some silly ideas to toss around. Talia, thank you. You should be really proud of yourself, Jake. You put out amazing content, deserve everything you have. And Talia, you're gonna do the same, my friend. You're gonna do the same. You're gonna do it. You're gonna fucking rock it out. Make it. You're gonna kick ass. I'm telling you. Just keep going. Keep making it happen. You're gonna be a year into it, and you're gonna be like, oh my god, it's not happening. You got to keep pushing. I promise. Keep pushing. Keep making it happen, and eventually it will happen. Just keep swimming. If I learned anything from Finding Nemo, it's just keep swimming. Best advice I can give you about YouTube. Corbin, what's up, Corbin? How you doing, man? Hey, Jake, what do you think the opening of Terrifier 3 would look like? I really think the opening scene is going to be a continuation from where we left off in Terrifier 2, where it's, our characters getting massacred by Art the Clown at the little sanitarium that we visited during that post-credit scene. I really think that's where we're going to start off the next one, and then it's going to bleed somehow right into Christmas, which is so fucked up. But I'm so excited. I can't wait to see what they end up doing with it. We know Chris Jericho is back, and we also know that he doesn't last very long because he revealed that in an interview, hilariously enough. But Terrifier 3, I think, is going to rock. I'm very excited. Very similar to how Terrifier 2 just continued right off where we left off from the first Terrifier. Kind of makes it all feel like one big movie, you know? Oh. I think I got to go through those movies again. Like, I love them. Terrifier 2, it's my favorite slasher. Ugh. Just so much fun. I've never had more fun with a slasher movie in my life. Like, it is so my cup of tea. So ridiculous. Jason Carpenter's here. What's up, Jason? Hey, how you doing, man? We were talking about Halloween Ends earlier, and I was actually saying that I'm going to just start loving it. I'm just going to say, you know what? I love Halloween Ends. I was lying this whole time. It's actually my favorite movie of all time. And Corey Cunningham's going to be in Dune 3. That's just to recap what we were talking about. But Jason, thanks for being here, dog. I'm pumped for Abigail 2. Cannot wait to see it. I'm seeing it with the Bearded Entertainment, too. Shout out to old Eric. Can't wait for that. It's going to be fun. But I'm hyped, dude. I love Radio Silence movies, man. In my opinion, they have yet to miss. I really like all of their films. Southbound, Devil's Due, VHS. Trying to think, Ready or Not, of course. God, I love all their movies are so good. And the 2 Scream movies, so much fun. So I'm very excited for Abigail. Hyped to see what this is all about. I hope it's not just Ready or Not with a vampire, but we'll see. We'll just have to see. Very hyped for this one, though. Can't wait. Thanks for being here, Jason. Appreciate you. You're waiting for streaming on Abigail? Fair enough. Fair enough. I'll have a review out, hopefully. Hopefully at some point. Ghostface Killer, what's up, dude? Hey, Jake, sorry it's been a while. I used to be Morning Dew 93. Oh, yo, what's up, dude? You're all good. Hey, you're totally fine. I see you're a Ghostface fan, and I haven't really been uploading about Scream recently. Biggest thing there is like I've had a theory video in the works for so long. I just haven't had a whole lot of time working on this short film, and there's been a lot of news I've been wanting to cover too, so I've been kind of prioritizing that. But I do have a fun little theory video coming out at some point. I don't know when, but I have it all written. I literally just have to film it and edit it. But whew, my time's been pretty crazy. But dude, it's nice seeing you. Thanks for hanging out with us. I see you kept the 93 from your previous username. Kept it over here. So good stuff. I'll remember that. Ghostface Killer 93. Welcome in. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight, man. Hollywood Guy, thanks for the $5 again, man. Jake, I don't like the new Crow. I'm sorry for yelling, but the trailer was bad. It's okay. You can yell. This is a worthy thing to yell about. I love the original. Rest in peace, Brandon Lee. Dude, Hollywood Guy, you're going to be so disappointed in me. I've never seen the original Crow, and I remember seeing all these people like super angry about the trailer, and I'm like, I wish I knew why. I don't get it. You know what I mean? The trailer was just bad, though. A lot of people, I think the biggest criticism I was seeing about it, and once again, I'm kind of just repeating stuff here. Not a very informed opinion. I've never actually seen The Crow, like I said. But a lot of people are saying that it's kind of just like John Wick, but with The Crow, and that's what people are not super hyped about. Like they John Wicked it. And I have seen some John Wick clones, man. There are some John Wick clones out there that suck, and I totally get being frustrated with that. Like, I think the Beekeeper was such a John Wick clone, and it was kind of annoying. So I get that. I totally get that. And if that's what people are upset about, I entirely understand that, dude. So, I'm excited to watch this movie, though. I'm very excited to watch this movie, feel it out, see what it's all about, and then watch that trailer, and then try to understand, like, what the fuck is going on. Because, man, I get it. If that's the case, I get it, dude. I see all the people like saying, watch The Crow, dude. I gotta watch it. I know. Hollywood Guy, though, thanks for the $5, man. And I'm so sorry that you and so many other people are not vibing with this new entry. It makes me sad. Always makes me sad to see fans of something not vibe with whatever comes next in the franchise. So I'm excited to get angry with you guys here soon. and I won't be such a fake fan. Connie Cleary is saying, saw First Omen and Late Night with the Devil. Thoughts? Oh, and Connie, thanks for being a member for 10 months. I really appreciate that. The First Omen, I think, is a really fun movie as a standalone flick. As an Omen prequel, I think it like almost completely fails. I don't know why it set up some of the things that it set up. No spoilers, because it is a new movie. It's still in theaters. Some people haven't seen it, but what the fuck? Like, there's some moments at the ending where I'm like, why? Like, why would they do that? That makes absolutely no sense. But what I will say is I think Arkasha Stevenson, the director of that, is a director to keep on your watch list. I think she is absolutely someone who's going to make something really special in the future. And we should be looking out for that because the direction, the style of that was awesome. But unfortunately, the writing got a little messy at times. And I think that's just because you had like, what, 3-4 creatives in the writer's room with that one? That's the biggest thing. I think if it was just Arkasha Stevenson writing and directing that one, it would have fucking rocked. But I don't know. Wasn't like over the moon about it. But I did have some good times with it. I think the build-up is so good in that movie. The build-up is really well done, really well set up. And I loved the main character, Nell Tiger Free's performance. She's amazing. Really good in that movie for sure. And Late Night with the Devil is just fucking awesome. Like, if you just like weird, gross, supernatural horror films, you will love Late Night with the Devil. I had a great time with this one, especially as a huge fan of the VHS franchise. It kind of feels like one long, fucked up, really well performed and really well scripted VHS segment was kind of my takeaway from it. It really hyper focuses on like 70s, like just a 70s hardcore vibe that it does really hardcore. That's not what I wanted to say. Really hyper focuses on like that 70s vibe. It's really fucking weird and strange. And I loved that about it. It is a very much so a one of a kind, which it's hard to come across movies like that these days. I will say my only criticism of Late Night with the Devil is it abandons something that the rest of the movie does in its third act, which I felt was a little weird, but I think I need to do another watch of it before I can really appreciate that film in its entirety. But walking out of the theater, I said to myself, it's kind of weird how they approach the third act. But like I said, it's a weird movie, you know what I mean? So maybe that's totally fitting. So I really liked what they ended up doing with that movie, though. The story is perfection, in my opinion. It really, my only the story is perfect. My only issue with it was just with what they ended up doing in the third act, which it was just an odd approach. That's all. So it's just an interesting way to do it. And maybe it actually totally works. I need to see it again. I really do. I really need to see Late Night with the Devil again, especially. I need to see both of those movies again, Connie. I'm going to be honest. Those were both movies that absolutely warranted a second watch. 100%. So I'm going to check it out. I'm going to make it happen. But Connie, I see that totally. You said totally agree with you, Jake. Hell yeah. Very cool. I'm glad that you enjoyed those movies though, for the most part. Very good stuff. Connie, thank you so much for being a member too. I really do appreciate your support. And I hope you really enjoyed those movies too. Scott Royston's been a member for 6 months. Thank you, Jake, for a wonderful channel. Love you, dog. I love you too, Scott. Thanks for hanging out with us tonight, man. Thank you for your support. Really appreciate you hanging out, dude. Thank you. 2 whole hours of hanging out. It's been fun. Scottish Geek Guy is saying paying you to watch the original Crow. Dude, you know what? I'm so kidding. I'm not kidding. Here's what we're doing right now. We're going on Google. Where can I fucking stream this thing? The Crow. 1994. I don't know what year it came out. Where is it streaming? I'm watching this thing right now. I need to watch something before I go to bed. I think I can get it on YouTube. I think I can like rent it on YouTube. I'm going to rent it. I'm doing it. Scottish Geek Guy. I'm doing it. I'm making it happen. I'm watching it tonight. I need to, frankly. I need to watch it. So thank you, man. I appreciate you lighting a fire under my ass to make sure I watch this probably awesome movie. Jason Carpenter is saying, I'm kind of surprised Ends has gained a following so quickly. I thought it would take 5 to 10 years. Yeah, it really is surprising. I remember when it came out, a lot of people were not crazy about it, I would say, like majority, but now there's like this little cult following for it. There are some people who have even said it's like their favorite Halloween movie, and I'm like, oh shit, damn, okay, hell yeah, dog. I think that's really cool. I really do. I think it's kind of like the same thing with Halloween 3. Like, I have a buddy who the Halloween 3 is like his absolute favorite from the franchise. And I'm like, really? You like that one more than the original? He's like, yeah, dude, like Halloween 3 rocks. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Cool. So I think it's sick. I think it's actually pretty sick that Ends has gained such a following, such a love. And you know, even though it didn't work for me, I will say it is a sequel that tries to do something different. It is kind of. It tries to be Christine. That's something different for Halloween. So I'll give it that. I get why people like it so much, but I don't know. I don't know if I really vibes with it. It is interesting though. It's an interesting movie that I want to do like a retrospective on it, just because I'm so fascinated. I'm so fascinated with how we've totally shifted from hating that movie to some people fucking love it. Like it's like, whoa, okay, 180, a 180 on that one. Jacob Aylward is saying, Jake, I've seen the first Omen, hated it. It failed to capture the creepiness of the original. The trailer made the movie look so promising. I was upset with some of the elements that it tried to capture from the original movie. I do agree. But I think there is some really good, there's some really good elements in its setup. Like, I think the way that it sets up its main character is really inventive and really fun. The entire nightclub scene is like my favorite part of the movie. I love that. That was so funny. So funny and so fun to watch. Some of the scares are really fucking scary too. So like, I don't know. I didn't hate everything about it, but it was a little disappointing in terms of being like what you're saying, like being an Omen prequel. I think it kind of missed out on that, but as a standalone movie, it's like interesting. It's an interesting movie. So no, but Jacob, I totally see you. I totally hear where you're coming from, man. And I like, they're probably going to make another one without spoiling anything. I know some people haven't seen it. Not going to spoil it, but they're probably going to try to make another one. I don't remember if that one, I don't think that one was doing so well, though, at the box office. Let me check this out real quick. I remember it made like 17 million its opening weekend, which is not very good, but let's check this out. Let's see if that has changed. Yeah, a $30 million budget. So that's really not good to make 17 million in your opening weekend. Box office. I'm sure someone's going to find this way faster than me because I'm like a slow ass typer. Monkey Man and the first Omen aren't massive box office hits, but they don't need to be. Okay. Yeah, I'm not, I don't know. I'm horrible at finding these things. This is why it takes me so long to make videos. You think I'd be pretty good at this, right? The first Omen's 18.8 million box office bomb dashes my hopes. Screen Rant article. Yeah, so it sounds like it's not doing very good at the box office, but I don't know, man. They probably won't continue it, but I also get it at the same time. I think if that would have been just marketed as its own thing, like if you cut all the connections to The Omen, it's probably would have been a fucking awesome movie. That's all I'm saying. I don't know. Old School is saying haven't seen Late Night with the Devil. I believe it's gonna be on Shudder this month, if I'm remembering correctly. Dude, that was a burp. I'm so sorry. Watch it. It's a must-see horror movie of the year. I will say that for sure. Where did you get him? Where did you find him? I love him. I need him. The Golgotha thing? The little, is that what you're talking about? Like the little fella? I had that made for the channel. And I got something in the works with that, making that happen. First Omen worldwide box office, 19.9 million first 7 days. Ooh, that's rough, man. I'm actually kind of sad that one isn't doing so well because, like I said, I really like the director. I don't know. Elements of that movie didn't really do it for me. But I'm hoping that she does more. I'm really hoping that more people take a chance on her for sure. So, Jacob is saying so far this year has not been good in regards to horror movies. They've either been mid, Baghead, Immaculate, or outright terrible. Night Swim, Imaginary, First Omen. I loved Immaculate. I don't know. Immaculate was like a 10 out of 10 for me. I really enjoyed that movie. But I get it. It's a very polarizing third. It has a very polarizing third act, I will say. But I don't know. How's my ranking looking? I posted my ranking today of how I rank every movie I saw in 2024. I will say Immaculate and Late Night with the Devil are probably the only two movies where it's like, okay, you need to see this. But I thought Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2 was a lot of fun. Lisa Frankenstein is so like a really fun movie if you're like a huge fan of Tim Burton flicks. Trying to think what else is like, what's a must-see? That's kind of it. I'm not gonna lie. Civil War and Dune were really good movies, not horror flicks. But if you're looking for something that's a little more straightforward, a little more serious, or I guess in terms of Dune, a little more sci-fi, there's your fucking, those movies are must watches. Honestly, looking at the movies I've seen so far, the only movies I think you have to see are like my top 6: Immaculate, Late Night with the Devil, Civil War, Dune 2. I mean, Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey 2, and Lisa Frankenstein. Like those are the ones you got to see. The rest of them, I don't know, man. Love Lies Bleeding is one that I have yet to Love Lies Bleeding is one I've yet to see, but I've heard very good things about it. So I I really want to see that, though. I really want to make that happen. Jacob, and yeah, I totally get that. Immaculate had me in the last act, Jake. Wish the rest of the movie was as good as that. Oh, okay, really? Okay, the setup is what you weren't crazy about. I really appreciated the efficiency of the script. I won't spoil anything. This is a relatively new movie, but efficiency in writing is so important to me. I think some movies like to linger on things that just are not super important, and I'm just like, why are we focusing on this? Like, I get it. We got it, man. Especially religious horror, and Immaculate really surprised me with some of the things it was able to utilize for the way that it moved its plot along. I.e. chicken. That's all I'm gonna say. I thought that was really cool. I was like, oh, that surprised me. I thought that was just like a little one-off joke, and that ended up being something pretty big. So I don't know. I think I appreciate that. I guess for some people, the most important thing is like, I want a movie that looks cool or feels very cool. For me, I need a good story. I need a good story. I need good writing at its core, and then you can do other crazy shit too. But if it doesn't have a good story, man, I can't get into it. Kind of just my thing. So I vibed with it, but I totally get it. I get it, man. It's it's religious horror. It's not for everybody, and there's weird things about it too. Corbin is saying, honestly, Jake, I think Terrifier 3 is going to be way gorier than Brain Dead or Dead Alive. Maybe that's a tough one to beat in terms of gore, man. There's a scene in that where you got to get a guy with a lawnmower going out at 20, 30 zombies. Whew, that's a gory, bloody movie, man. It's gonna be a tough one to beat, but I'm here for it. I hope so. Did you guys see that shot today of what was it? Fuzz on the Lens posted it, and it's all this blood on the ceiling. Oh, that was gross. I loved that. That was very cool stuff. Very cool stuff, Corbin. And okay, this is the last question. I think I'm getting off. But Bluck is saying, Jake, what are your thoughts on Beverly Hills Ninja? I think it's a very underrated movie, and that's solely because Chris Farley is the star of it. There's really only one Chris Farley movie I don't like, and that's his last movie. But Beverly Hills Ninja is very fun. I mean, listen, it's no Tommy Boy, it's no Black Sheep, but Beverly Hills Ninja is so funny. It is just so much fun. It's just a very over-the-top, very goofy movie, and it rarely gets talked about. I kind of don't know why. I think it's really fun. It's really good. I'm trying to think what else I want to say about it. I mean, it's just it's like the Karate Kid or anything like that. You know what I mean? It's just making fun of those movies, but it's Chris Farley in the lead role, and that's what's supposed to be funny about it. So I don't know. I think for that reason, maybe for some people, it just hasn't aged very well. But I think it's really funny, and it's Chris Farley just doing his thing, man. And I vibe with that. So I really like it, and I just love Chris Farley. He's one of my favorite comedians of all time, and I just so funny, very funny guy. One more thing, Ghostface Killer, watch VHS 85, very interesting movie. Very, very mixed reviews on that one, so give it a watch. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm exhausted. I'm going to go do a podcast with Splattercast, so check that out when it comes out, and then I'm going to go to sleep. So thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for the support tonight. Really appreciate you guys. And next time you see me, I will probably have an Abigail review out, hopefully. So thanks for watching. Thanks for supporting the page. And as always, don't forget to kill it out there, y'all. Peace out.